Hey everyone, welcome back to the shop. Welcome back to Chris's truck. We did some diagnosis last night and found out we're not doing an RMS or rear main seal on his truck. Rear main seal is absolutely perfect. Like I said last night, it is drier than British humor. And we are doing a new oil pan gasket. So to remove the oil pan, we had to take the front cross member out. Then the oil pan comes out, and Chris is currently cleaning it. We're late tonight because we were enjoying some Jets pizza and making sure that we had all the parts and everything available. So Chris is currently cleaning off all the old gasket material, and just looking up underneath the car, there's nothing egregious that says there's anything, or sorry, it's not a car, it's a truck. Underneath the truck, the engine, crank rods, everything looks actually in really, really nice shape. There's a little bit of burnage from the oil, but that's to be expected on, how old is this? Yeah, it's almost 20 years old. So it's kind of expected. We have new diff fluid, we have our new engine oil, we have new trans fluid, and we're not going to do the diff on this yet. We're just going to do the trans fluid and the oil, and this thing will be ready to go to take on the rest of the Ohio winter. But it's pretty amazing what Ohio does to vehicles. Anything north of I-70, don't ever buy a vehicle north of I-70. Yeah, that's just a very solid rule to go with. This is all the stuff Chris is taking off now is all the old RTV. The last time that this was done, there was a repair job, and it was just RTV smeared on the backside of the lower part of the hoop on the oil pan.
That we did here.
Yeah, we did it here as a kind of a temporary fix, and it worked for a little while. But yeah, it has started leaking, and it actually started leaking in other places from where the repair was done. The repair was actually fine. It was leaking throughout the rest of the gasket. Looking at the gasket up there, it is OEM. Oh shoot, there's all this stuff. Hang on. I'm gonna move this where I'm not gonna continually step in it. So it has the original gasket up there. That is something we found out when we took all this stuff apart. Hang on a second, I'm moving a mic here. I think I'm moving a mic. Yes, I am. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Hey, Liz. Yeah, so new gasket we have. Where is the new gasket? I'll show you what it looks like. This is the new oil pan gasket. It will go in kind of like that. And this part goes in the rear of the truck. We have the two aligning bolts here, and the other one goes in the front. So we're going to get all the oil pan cleaned up. We're going to get underneath on the block, the flat surface there, cleaned up, and get this thing in. We have some RTV that's going to quick seal. While the RTV is sealing, we're going to put the transmission back in, the drive shaft back in. I'll put everything back together. We have this as far apart as we need it to be. So this will be kind of fun and kind of interesting. This is a Felpro gasket. I don't know. Do we have the part number? Yeah. So for the V6, that is the part number from Felpro. And Felpro makes the good stuff. So it's hard to go wrong with these guys. We also have this guy, but Chris, we're not using this guy.
We don't need to.
Yeah, we don't need this because we're not doing.
Yeah, I was kind of like trying to look. I was like, I don't know where this is applicable.
It's not.
So you're saying I can get my $7 back?
You can get your $7 back from Napa. Ooh. Yeah, not going to be using this guy. So I'm going to hop on there, hop underneath the truck, and I'm going to work on the underside of the engine block. Hopefully, you guys post up questions, whatever. Let me know. I'll try and explain what I'm doing under here, and Chris can give some commentary on what he's doing there. And Miles is here too. Sorry, there's Miles. Yep, Miles, first time rookie at the shop. So I'm gonna get some bitch mittens if anybody wants them. There's a little bit of a learning curve in the shop, and that's okay.
Miles isn't here, but he's been here before.
Yeah, he's on the rolly stool. He's
Maybe
moving lights around.
Been here before. On himself.
Somehow,
I've been sneaking in here.
Yeah, I was trying to like even really pin what I was going to use that gasket for. When I was at Napa.
you're looking at it like, where does this go?
Yeah, I was like, all right, I don't need the roommate seal, but that one I think I might need.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, I'll grab it. And I
Just in case.
I guess.
We will get what we can with cloth and then start cleaning the rest of this stuff up.
So really the best thing I do right now is just raising this stuff up. Right?
Yeah, just be really careful. Don't
Yeah,
chunk any aluminum or anything. Yeah. Yeah, score it. The correct term. Thank you.
Sure. Hey, I'm full of vocabulary, man. Hey, that Catholic high school education.
Yeah.
Good thing I went to a really good college.
Both times?
You're a cougar, dude.
Yeah,
A couple of cougars.
Cougar dropout. Cougar dropout now you and me yet. What guys go
A Union cougar.
Ooh.
I think that's on a different channel.
Yeah. Different website.
Yep. So I'm going to pull this other gasket off of here.
I'm not doing that.
Nope, you're right. Yeah,
Don't let it slip.
he was leaking from the front edge.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Possibly from the rear. This is all the original gasket material here too. This is all from Chevy. So yeah, you have,
You know
this
what?
is all 20-year-old gaskets. Sorry, I don't mean to blind you guys. Hold on.
If you kind of just like get, I normally am pretty good about letting my car warm up, at least, get to the right RPMs and sit for a second before I drive it. But there definitely probably was a couple of days where I was running late for work where I just
Jumped in and
cranked it and gassed it.
That's
And
good.
I think it was one of those days where it started slipping. I think I blew out its bloomers.
Knocked off its trousers.
Yeah. Danced it.
yeah, de-pantsed it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this rear section wants to be friendly.
But it was my first day. It was my first day on that job site. And I called my foreman. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm in like the parking lot across the street, and I think I need to get a tow.
A little rough.
On the edges. A little brittle.
It's not brittle. It's definitely old, but it still has some rubber left in it. But this is the old gasket. You can tell it's original because it's gray. It still is kind of soft, but this rubber will petrify and it'll get really hard when it's not working anymore. This stuff you can still see is flexible. I think it's just an age thing. Again, I don't see anything really bad that's like, oh, it's cut right here or split. There's a couple of spots like right in here. You can sort of see the sealant got in where the two little ribs are. That's not always a good thing. That might have been during assembly. That was also up on the edges, so I don't think that's a huge thing. But
How old is mine? 30?
You are
It's 31. Or it's now 29.
29. Older than me? You're older than me? 96.
5 years older than me.
We can show
Are you 28?
I'm gonna be in April.
Thought you were 37.
Yeah, well, I got a good diet.
that is a huge lie.
Yeah, cigarettes and Pepsi.
Cigarettes, Pepsi.
What's the big deal?
That sounds familiar.
I quit drinking the beers.
Quit drinking that diet stuff.
Yeah,
Now I'm back on the regular
I'm back on
Pepsi.
the full flavors.
All
I'm on
natural.
I'm on the all natural American spirits.
All natural.
Organic kids.
There's a little bit of flaking up here, but again, with 100 plus on here, I wouldn't expect anything else.
Yeah.
Just gets hot.
And this last little bit of, I wish it would have came off a lot smoother. 'Cause now I'm just left with a bunch of residue. I mean, I'm making progress, you know.
Yeah. And top edge came okay, or you haven't done that yet? Okay, just checking.
Cool.
Hey, just checking.
Well, now I just realized that I have to do more fun things.
Yeah,
Like
that's our most important one.
this topic, like this stuff right here.
Yeah.
What should I do with that? Should I just? Oh, I see. There's rubber on it, so.
Yep.
Not that much.
All right. Here's our rear one. And again, there's a lot of sealant inside here, but this was also the repair that was done. And I don't know, someone else might have tried to seal this up because really shouldn't have that much in there. But yeah, you can still see it's flexible. It's still rubbery. I think it's just served its life, and it kind of gave up. And this is the repair, the RTV. So yeah, oil pan gasket served its life. That's probably the best explanation for all of this. Where did I could have sworn I had a rag. Just don't know what I did with it. Brought it over here, maybe. Yes. Oh, he's hanging right there. He fell. So yeah, we'll have to get this as clean as possible too. You want it to be basically just metal.
At least on the motor.
Yeah.
Pretty all right.
On the block. This is nice and clean underneath here. So it's just the flat stuff, which is not terrible. It's just going to take a few minutes to clean all that out.
Yeah. Is there something I can do better with this? Or is it just keep scratching away?
Yeah. It's going to be take it easy and be careful sort of thing.
I guess I'm just gonna find an area. I'm actually gonna finish the front.
Oh.
I'm a spring.
Crap.
Would you?
There's plastic razor blades in there too. They're blue.
I would kind of feel better about using
in the
that.
cutting drawer right
Kind
here.
of hack at it a little more. Ooh.
They're blue, and I don't know what the other color is.
Yeah, I'd feel
Those
better.
are regular.
Pressure on these.
Yeah, these are also plastic. So yeah, we've got.
I think the caution you have to use the metal ones.
This piece was inside the oil pan, and you can see it used to be white or light gray. So this is what happens. Just oil soaks it, and it gets hot oil all over it. And then this one is definitely stiffer than the gasket. So if you have stuff in here, that's the other thing. It can get hard when it can get hard. I'll just say it can get hard. That prevents that seal from flexing when it gets hot and cold. Once it stays a certain hardness, it can't go anymore. It can't flex, so it'll eventually be its own leak.
I'll like maybe have a Diet Coke every couple of days.
So Nathan, you're trying
Soda.
the adult soda drinker.
Adult soda drinker. Possibly.
There's another big chunk of it right here. Yeah, this stuff's really hard. Get my light out of there so you guys can see that.
Are you on that line?
I'm on that seltzer water vibe.
We can make something happen.
Get the old $100 DoorDash of seltzer water.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What?
You guys in DoorDash.
Dude, I never use DoorDash.
I don't understand why my
you just
double
live in-
cheeseburger is $38.
You live in a very inconvenient spot for fast food and quality. I mean, you're actually not that too far out place. I feel like around here places close super early.
Is that what it is? You just used to live on campus where everything's open
No, I'm not used. It's been a long time since I've been that active.
until game day.
Gabe, oh, jeez.
Chris is big on the OSU game days.
Big. on that. They call me the big guy.
Oh God. Why am I terrified with that nickname?
I'm the biggest. I'm the biggest Buckeye fan.
I think I've been crowned the big nut lately. Respect it.
Respect your name. Whoa! You just switched it up, bro. I was literally talking about Brutus the Buckeye.
I was talking about Brutus too.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
Like what?
Just the original
Oh,
RTV.
Take a paper towel with this and you get some of this off.
oh, the stuff in the because now we're just getting it all up in where the. Well, we'll be able to kind of spray it out again and let it drip.
The
out.
baffles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just going straight in there.
It's all right. We'll hose it out again.
Yeah.
All right. Most of that gnarly orange stuff is off. The orange stuff works.
Do you
That's
have
for
like
sure.
bottles of water or?
Yeah.
do
They're
you have
actually
seltzer water?
not seltzer water, but there's regular water in the fridge in the house. Just go grab it.
Oh, sorry. I'm pretty Pepsi.
Can you give me a couple of bottles, please?
Yeah. Let me clean up. Or you just say scraping, Miles.
I'm a scraper.
You just worry about scraping. You just worry about scraping by.
God. Huge chunks of this stuff. All right. Well, we're gonna need the pick tool for that stuff. I'm also standing on my tippy toes doing this. Just because I can't get my hands in there. A little too small for a finger to get in there. Wait, did I say that? Yeah, the stuff on the outside is actually in better shape than the stuff on the inside. So it's not too bad up here. I do have acetone here too, so we'll wipe all this stuff down once we get it as clean as we can. Oh, God. This is the hard one. least you guys have easy access to the oil pan there.
Yeah.
I don't know how much that staining is going to come off. Need all the material, but I don't know if the stains are going to stay on or come off. Not really interfering with anything. Score?
Yeah. Miles, I've heard work for your hard work. Oh, you can keep working. I'll feed it to you. You have a microphone on you?
Yep.
That's sweet. Yeah, here in Ohio, what are 3 things Ohioans like? We like rust,
Corn.
we like corn, and the Buckeyes.
What are the Buckeyes?
Honestly, out of those 3 things, I think I just like corn.
Okay.
I like rust.
Yeah, rust is
Isn't a Buckeye a poisonous nut to humans?
poisonous nut. Buckeye. I mean, I think Buckeyes are kind of a sweet mascot.
The mascot is cool,
Yeah,
but
Brutus is cool. Have you seen the Brutus the Buckeyes from like the 70s?
no, is it like 1930s Halloween costumes that are terrifying as hell?
Yeah, but that
That
was
look
what it
like
was.
someone's
It
skin.
was like a
Yeah.
paper mache ball with just like 2 legs sticking out. He looked. It was like methed out Brutus. It was crazy. He looked insane. It was literally paper mache. It was some student
You gotta
project.
go as in for Halloween.
Yeah, he just looks like some angry, tweaked out nut. And one of my neighbors, who lived behind my house in the cul-de-sac, they had a Buckeye tree. Still probably do. On like their side yard, and we'd go over there and pick Buckeyes. And we would, if you left them in your room for like a couple of, I mean, they're like just hard nuts. You've left them in your room for like a couple of weeks, or like a month or something like that. They just kind of eventually shrivel up a little bit, like a raisin. But you don't just keep them. Like they kind of just, they stay hard, but they just shrivel up.
I thought for like the first 10 years of my life that Buckeyes were chocolate and peanut butter.
Candy. Yeah.
I just thought it was.
All right, I'll spill one. All right, so until I was 19 years old, I thought a jackalope was a real animal because it's not.
Hey,
If you-
hey, a 23-year-old just learned
If
that a jackalope is not a real animal.
if you look at the postcard and all that and read the back of the postcard, it says a rare woodland creature seldom spotted in the Colorado Rockies, all of this. And there's a dozen different pictures of them, like sitting on a rock and then like jumping through a
Yeah.
field. And it's a rabbit with antlers, and you're like, that's a real animal.
Yeah, it'd be a very odd process watching the creation of that. I don't know how it would work.
Hopefully over thousands and thousands of years.
Yeah.
That's so yeah, there's a confession for you guys. I thought a jackalope was a real animal until I was 19. I actually have a jackalope. I don't remember where I got it, but I bought it as like one of those reminders. Like,
How old is it?
oh, I don't know. It's just
I thought it was a real.
it's just a bust and horns. No, it's a. I just don't know where to put it. Do I put it in the living room? Do I put it in the bedroom? Where does it? No, it's just a rabbit. No, but it's I don't know. He's probably this tall, and he's like this deep. Where the hell do I put it?
Is it real?
It's real fur and a real rabbit head, and
Somebody
Yeah.
really.
It's a sweet animal idea.
Yeah.
Like if you read the backs of the postcards, it all sounds like a real animal. So that's my only defense.
I mean, I used to always watch that Finding Bigfoot show on Animal Planet.
Oh yeah.
I mean, some people still believe in it.
I mean, I believe. I
There
guess
could be. There could be. I'm not saying it's not.
I believe in, you know,
You're not running out to try and
I
find
believe
it.
in a supernatural world. I believe in there being spirits and ghosts and stuff. I've had a lot of friends have weird experiences. Hey, when we were backpacking in Wayne National Forest, I've heard so many stories of people hearing like the same stuff we heard, Miles. In the middle of the night, it was actually at different times because I thought he was just up at the same time I was. Where we hiked probably like 10 miles off of the trailhead, and we were just in the middle of the Wayne National. It took us 10 miles to pretty much not 10 miles, but far, to like find a place flat enough for us even like
Could have been probably 6 or 7 miles.
to have a fire and set up our tents. So, and it was an old like mining area. So the water was contaminated, so there was like no mammals anywhere. It was just like silence and trees. And in the middle of the night, it was just when I was starting to go to bed, I was still awake. In my tent, I just hear clear as day, like human weight sounding footsteps just like past my tent. And I remember saying like Miles, like James, like just kind of, and nobody said anything. And I hear them kind of like in their tents or whatever. And I let out, actually, I think you guys were asleep. I let out this like huge, like blood curdling scream to like scare away like an animal that would be next to me. Just not a single sound of anything scampering away or anything. And I look outside, absolutely nothing. And then I mentioned something the next day, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we heard it too." I'm like, "Oh, what time did you hear it?" And they're like, "Probably like 3:30 in the morning." I was like,
Totally different time.
I was talking about one, you know,
Yeah.
and we didn't pass
So it came
one
back.
person, did not pass one person on this trail.
So the
A
weird-
person would have jumped or like ran away. Like we had like little 22 revolvers on us, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, it was so weird. And the history for that area, I mean, there's a lot of weird Civil War stuff and Native American.
Yeah, I used to live in
culture that
Gettysburg,
area, yeah.
so
yeah, my aunt went to school at Gettysburg.
I know. Your sis has the Gettysburg
Yeah.
hoodie. I was like, holy crap, where'd you get that?
Yeah, she's.
That was a dumb
weird-
question on my part.
Oh,
Where'd you get that?
she's seen some. My
Iowa?
aunt's seen
Yeah.
some weird shit over there.
No, I'm sure. No, we used to find. Yeah, we used to find, bullets and,
Yeah.
little pieces of finger bone and stuff. And
That's
we had
crazy.
10 acres, so it's kind of normal.
My friend lives down in Athens, and he's really big on finding just like weird little artifacts.
You can also, if you want to, pull this out into the light so that not doing it in the dark.
Oh.
Yeah, it rolls.
We're just underneath a truck that's just like raining rust.
Yeah.
That's the stuff we're trying
We're like,
to
we're like,
Taking
hey, turn the
the-
light so I can see. We're like in a shade.
Turn the rust from the outside of the truck to the inside. Oh
Where's
yeah,
the
there you
light?
go.
Sweet, decent.
Oh, it looks a lot better. We can take
I'll work on the front. It's kind
um,
of where there's the black spots, really.
yeah.
So what do you think the protocol is to? I mean, there's not like
You can see how deep that gasket sits in there.
yeah,
Wow.
which is nice. It means it'll stay in place.
Yeah, it will stay in
When we're
place.
putting it in.
But damn, I didn't think it was going that deep.
You said you're gonna spray something else in there.
Yeah, we can put brake cleaner or acetone in there.
Oh. We're just kind of pushing stuff in there.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
can take. Hey, Miles, you can take.
This isn't machined, so we could probably use a brush in this.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could.
I was thinking about smoking a cigarette.
Oh, you want to do a union break? You can do that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at so like one of these guys. Oh, we already have.
Are you a Pepsi drinker?
Yeah.
We're drinking all the Pepsi.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm leaving tomorrow. It's
Hey.
okay.
Joel and Kevin absolutely destroying this case of Pepsi.
It's fine.
You gotta drink them all.
Friday nights at Kevin's house.
I just
get
wanna
a little
check
crazy
this.
when the Pepsi
No, I'm just.
Brought out the beast mobile.
No, I'm barely touching it, and I want to
That
keep.
did good.
I want to keep some of the roughness in there.
Yeah. Just the style.
Well, no, for grip, because I want the RTV to grip onto it. So.
Kevin and
Dude, we're the team. Yeah, somebody wants us to use the camera closer. I think that's a good idea. They want to get a better look at that.
Elizabeth said, well, Chris, it said that around 3 a.m. is the witching hour for supernatural activities. That is true.
I've heard that. Mine was at 1. They heard it at 2. But it makes sense. It was spooky. It was definitely spooky.
Very spooky. There's also that person's like house, like when they're walking up, and they're like they kind of wandered into the yard on that. Oh, person's house, like that property you could see like their barn.
Yeah, but
Which is like
I remember I peeked like my head out within probably seconds of the scene. And I didn't hear anything.
I do Pepsi Eddie.
Um,
Wait, you gotta get a knife. Wait.
That's what. They wanted a better view. There it is.
Salt, sage, and a 45 for good measure. Salt, sage, and a 45 for good measure. And pepper.
Yeah, we had a 22. We took the photo of 22 and put a little against.
And we ran out of salt. We put it all on the steak.
Yeah, we put all the salt on the steak. We set up a couple of sticks, and then we had 2 sticks going across. I just brought a little bit of a grate from the mini grill, and we cooked 4 fat steaks on it. It was a good time. It was a good time. I had a sprained ankle. It was fun. There you go. And I would YouTube like blurs out if they're extra so we can censor.
This one's for you too. There you go, buddy. That's it. That's it. Chris.
Oh, we're allowed to.
Yeah, it's fine.
That takes so much time. It would have been like a half an hour. Elizabeth, I'd have my 1911 and then possible my 308 depending on the order. There you go. That's the Bible. That's proper. That's proper. We'll take one of your yearbooks for the next time. I think we're gonna. I like Wayne a lot. I like Southeast Ohio. Columbus gets a little bit old, but
Ohio is very pretty.
gotta go out there for a little camping trip from time to time.
Yeah, since this isn't cast or
Yeah.
since this isn't machined, we can use this. If it was machined, then you got to be really, really careful.
Yeah, really meticulous.
But we're not machined here, so don't get me wrong, I'm still being incredibly careful. But I also got the edge, so we can see the overlap.
Yeah,
Also easier to tell if there's any leaks.
100%. No, that's good.
So yeah, that needs to get wiped down. We can just use the spray alcohol and wipe it down.
Where you got that at?
It's right on the bench. Right here.
Spray
Okay,
all over you,
yeah,
on
well,
the surface.
yeah, just on the surface, and then you can wipe it. That should
Did I hit it close so it stays on the surface? Or?
do it like this,
Oh, okay, I didn't know if.
and
I
then
would
wipe
avoid
down.
cigarettes.
You need a spark more than that. Didn't you watch MythBusters when they took the 5-gallon bucket of diesel and they threw a cigarette in it?
I haven't
and it
seen
went
that
out?
one, but I like MythBusters.
Yeah.
Dude died.
Did he? Which one?
Which guy died?
Huh?
Well, the Asian guy died.
Oh, I thought it was redhead.
No, Adam's
Red-
still alive.
was
Yeah,
Just red beard. I don't think he had any hair.
he did have hair.
He did.
Yeah, because remember he lost an eyebrow.
Oh
Did
yeah.
I just lose an eyebrow?
Man, I
Yeah.
totally forgot about that show. That's such a badass show.
So yeah, that paper towels, and you can wipe that down. We'll take a Q-tip in here.
Yeah.
Q-tips are on the top shelf there, and we'll do the inside with a Q-tip, and just with the alcohol and stuff. Whenever you're done, it's not a big rush. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, are you guys doing
Yeah, we're chatting about camping and
cryptozoology? Yeah.
supernatural and firepower.
Okay, I can go with that. Yeah, this
we're
oil pan.
updating. We're updating our loadout this year.
This oil pan looks a million times better than when it came off.
Yeah.
And you can still see some burn in here. I mean, that's just, it gets hot up at the front of the engine.
Sometimes you gotta burn it.
Yeah. It's funny, they have a cutout for the dipstick. They could not design it without having a cut. They couldn't make it a little bit bigger.
This is probably a little bit of what our lungs look like. You know, probably somewhat for the most part healthy, but with some burnage.
It's a
Towards
little
the
burnt,
bottom.
little burnt towards
some
the bottom.
Yeah, a little puddle.
Yeah, it's. I think the considering we're almost at 100.5, I think the oil pan's in great shape.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't know this wasn't machined. This is just actually raw cast.
Yeah.
So we can use that to polish it off, and that digs out some of the stuff that's in the little pockets there. So yeah, we'll just do we'll do some alcohol wipe downs with it, and then get a Q-tip in there, and he should be ready to go.
Yeah.
We'll do the same thing. We'll do alcohol and paper towels on the block, and then this can RTV'd, and he can go right back up.
Yeah, we're a big fan of pre-bailout Chevys.
Pre-bailout Chevys,
Yeah, pre-bailout Chevys.
or what do they call these? They don't call them scrunchy eyes. What do they call them?
Cat eye.
Cat eye.
Yeah.
Cat
I
eye.
used to hate them honestly, but I just remember looking. I was driving further for
I'm
work.
okay with them.
Oh, I like them now. I was driving further for work. I've always liked super
Yeah.
cab short beds, and I was like, I didn't realize they made them in 5-speed like this generation. I didn't see them that often, but I was like, oh, that thing's sweet. And when I checked it out, I actually blew the rear end on the test drive, and my two rear wheels locked up. I had to keep it from going into a ditch, and then I like hiked it back to this dealership, and I was like, dude, yeah, I like the truck, but something's really bad. Something really bad happened. I think I threw the rear end, and his buddy is a mechanic or whatever, threw a 60,000 mile Tahoe rear end in it. And then I bought it and had to do a clutch right away. So
Just your luck.
yeah.
Your sister asked, sent a picture of the pizza. She's like, "Is that pineapple?"
Oh, she's gonna give it a whole like.
Should I tell her we got one with her with extra olives?
Yeah.
Double olives.
Tell her we got a Pepsi with her name on it.
She anti-Pepsi too.
I mean, I'm not even really a soda drinker, but since I've kind of backed off the alcohol, a nice like soda to kind of replace a beer moment has become. I mean, I've always liked, cola.
I didn't know if she was anti-soda.
I don't think she is. I just don't really think she drinks it. What does she drink?
Can't
I
remember.
feel like she just.
White Claws.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah,
She
that
keeps
was.
getting pregnant.
I know that was the old Katie. Yeah, she had what, 4 days where she could drink?
Yeah, I don't even know if she did.
Oh,
I
probably
remember
not.
There was one day. It was probably she was probably like 3 or 4 months pregnant. I went to their. I'll do it. I'm almost
No, it's cool. I'm getting this
I
done.
went to their house they bought in Mount Sterling, and
I haven't been down there yet.
It's a nice house.
Yeah.
I like Mount Sterling a lot.
I've seen pictures. It looks cool.
It's a pretty neighborhood. And me and Taryn and my sister go to this bar, and obviously my sister wasn't drinking, but me and Taryn were just
Hammering.
I kept it together. We were shooting pool, whatever, we're playing, the bullseye dart thing. And he was mixing the liquors. And he got sloshed. It was so funny. I think he fell asleep on the bathroom floor. And my sister was pissed.
Wheelchair mode?
I'm just sitting there with the dog eating my popcorn, It was fun. Always smelling.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Bailey.
I love Bailey's sweet. I always forget about Bailey too. I see Bailey. I'm like, you guys actually have a really cool dog.
Yeah, Bailey's a great dog.
Bailey's hilarious. She reminds me of the pit bull that I have with my old roommate that I co-parented.
Yeah, that's the other part. Cotton swabs are great for cleaning out little stuff like this. Very disposable. And you can do your ears too if you really wanted to.
That's the best feeling.
Yeah, getting a big
Doing
old
that.
swab.
A nice swab after the shower.
A lot of times you got kind of like an itch in there too,
Or you get that crazy hair that folds
Yeah.
back in and you're like, no, come here. Come here.
Do you have more of those out or something?
I just grabbed a handful, but you can grab the box if you want. I think the box is down, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's over here. Sorry, Chris. Since I might as well do the ears since we're here.
Might as well do the ears. Honestly, if you use kind of like a waxy one, if you hit the ears, this is a pro tip. Hit the ears first, and then hit the crest.
No, don't do that.
That's a pro tip. Learn from Kevin. He's gonna be a little bastard
Wax.
on camera about it.
Don't do that. Wax is a sealant. It is not a solvent. It is not going to take anything out.
Wax is a sealant, hence we are sealing.
Yeah, we want to seal
Like a wax
after
gasket?
we clean.
Yeah.
We want to do that after we clean, not.
Well, I've been doing this for about 38 years, so I remember when Kevin was probably about to my knee.
Got his first pair of pliers.
Yeah, yeah. I remember when I bought him his first Viper. A long time ago, before most of you guys were born.
A lot of people they weren't around for that. They didn't see those.
The glory years.
Yeah, the glory days.
They grew up so fast. And now he's paying me back by buying me a house in Florida.
That's the smart move, right?
Yeah, invest.
Invest in the future,
Yeah,
which is also the past, future investment.
just small concerns about the future. There's still some good folks out there. Still some good folks. But wow, bro, that.
Be nice, if we just had a parts cleaner, the nice nylon brush, and get in here and
I'll do that with my coworkers, and it'll piss them off. Like 'cause they're all
make
like
this shine.
old school union guys. And I'm just like, man, back in my day,
Yeah,
you guys got it easy. I'm like, you guys didn't work the dark times back in 2008.
I remember
We were
when.
fighting tooth and nail to stay working.
Right.
Only the good ones had jobs. They're just
Now you can do alcohol on all this stuff. Do the side edge here too. That should be clean.
We'll spray it out again and
Yeah.
wipe it.
And then we got
do
to do the base of the block. Most of that stuff is off. So some alcohol on that, and it should be good to go too.
Even you, David.
Oh, and there's more comments here. What do we got? Oh, Henry rifle. Okay, 1911. Okay, that is armed. Yeah, that stuff will evaporate really quickly, so you can spray it again. If you feel it not cleaning, you can hit it again. It'll be fine.
Elizabeth is supposed to be recognized.
Yeah.
What is?
I'm not messing with Elizabeth. She's strapped.
Oh yeah. Actually, somehow
There were funny
managed
pictures on the campsite.
to get crap on the mic. So I apologize to everyone who's listening to
Some of that
this.
earwax you're picking out.
Yeah, that's some pretty gnarly earwax. Somehow.
You clean out the ears before you put the ear gasket in.
Cleaning out the ears right now. Yeah, the ear gasket.
The ear gasket?
just make a live stream. It's just we're just putting ear gasket in your ear. We're just making up our parts.
You gotta put the ear gasket in there.
Man, I
Yeah, both of the toe bolts.
Yeah. Oh man,
Hey, that's rockers. What do you do them rockers?
it's a weird looking gas tank.
What do you do them rockers?
Hey.
Soon.
Yeah. Hey, your buddy was telling me, he's like, man, I don't even know if I would do them. You don't want to like. he was,
Is that David?
he was like, honestly, I would just drive this thing till it breaks in half. I'm like, dude, you make it sound like it's gonna break in half in like 2 years. he was dooming me, dude. I was
This thing is
fucked. Whoa! Oops, that's what you
My bad, I forgot. Sorry, Mr. YouTube.
Mr. YouTube.
Mr. YouTube, please keep us on.
YouTube used to be the Wild West. Back in my day, man, YouTube. It's crazy to think that YouTube first became like a page. Like, what was it like? I think it was created maybe 2006, 2007, but it probably didn't like become a major thing until 2008. And I don't know, it just seems like it's something that's always been there.
Yeah.
I just remember my friend told me about YouTube, and he's like, "Yeah, I never really really watched Harry Potter growing up, but it was like Harry Potter Puppet Palace, and it was literally just puppet Harry Potter." He's like, "Oh, it's so funny, you got to see it. It's on YouTube." And I was trying to find the YouTube website for like a half an hour because I kept typing it in, like the letter U and then tube, and then I realized he said spelled out. And then he showed me these videos, and I didn't think they were that funny because I didn't have any Harry Potter knowledge. But yeah, I don't think my mom. I think my mom is against it. Well,
My
my
mom thought it was black cat.
my brother had a friend. His name was
There's Josh.
yeah, Hoodrich Josh, my brother. He had a
And there's
friend.
Josh the rapper.
I forget the kid's name. He plays lacrosse with him, and he was like one of his best friends. And then this guy like was getting really big on Harry Potter and started like casting spells at school and stuff. And my brother did not like it. He thought it was weird. He's like, "Yeah, I don't think I want to be friends with him anymore."
Yeah.
He's like, my sports friend turned into a full out Harry Potter spellcaster.
He's trying to shadow his money right now.
Oh man.
We're getting more messages. Elizabeth said, audio videos is still doing great, Kevin.
Awesome. We're Kevin. I'm Kevin. Is he I wonder if the computer has a mic too. And what if the only mic that was working was Kevin's mic, so we'd get really close to Kevin and talk? Here, Kevin. Now that Kevin's gone, we're gonna tell you some Kevin secrets. Just kidding, I don't have any. He lives the life of the saint. Yeah, count on me to need all this fun stuff to be repaired on my truck. The 1 week Kevin happens to be back in Ohio. He's a real one. He's a real one for that. Honestly, it's kind of getting to the point where I can't see it getting much better. Like it seems like I'll spray it again. Hit it with the 1-2 buckle my shoe. Don't drink this stuff. It'll make you crazy.
Oh, that's not
Don't. It's gonna be all pulled up right now. It'll evaporate a little bit. I was get the surface of it. Then we'll get deeper in it. Oh.
Elizabeth said, haha, Potter Puppets was funny. My first YouTube video was retarded running horse.
we were talking about that the other day.
I've never seen that.
Somebody we were talking about like early YouTube, and somebody's like, yeah, like it was one of the first videos that went viral on YouTube. It was like retarded running horse or something.
Is it a retarded running horse?
I saw something. They showed me the video. It was for I didn't know of it until recently. Oh, that's a sick video. I remember that. Oh, that's funny. Is it just looped for a long time? I found this new website. It was this thing. It's a retarded running horse. Life was so simple. Life was so simple. We gotta bring stuff like that back.
That's lowered the IQ of the whole street.
Yeah. Is that what somebody said?
OG brain rot.
Cheap brain rot. Oh, it's gotten so much worse. The internet's a scary place now.
My dad, after he said, I'm going to buy some milk. My father's a horse. This is actually a sick video. You've seen this one, when the horse farts. Seen this one?
and then just takes off, runs, kicks tree,
Parts in his face and then takes off.
One thing, I guess one YouTube core moment for me. Did you ever watch any of those like Filthy Frank videos?
Oh yeah. The you ever watch where they made the cake?
Yeah.
They're putting the hair.
That was some quality content. And then he got into the music industry, like making legit music. And then he denounced his past because I think he was scared about getting canceled. He would just say off the wall crap.
What would he say, Chris?
Everything. That's what he just really good. Well, he's a half Australian, half Japanese dude. So I think he just said whatever. He made some funny skits. What was almond milk? That was a funny one.
Yeah. Almond milk's crazy to drink.
I have one of those shirts where it's this is OG fine too. This is like back in the prime time of it. It said Avals underneath it, and then it was him in the frog suit, a quarter out of his nose, and there's like purple drink going around. It was so. I still have it. I'm gonna. You know what? I should rock that at the gym tomorrow. I need to go to the gym tomorrow because I've been pizza and Pepsi now. So.
That's perfect gym food.
Yeah, perfect for gains.
I think you want to do is you want to go to the gym and then you want to see reverse results. You want to get bigger.
Yeah.
You want to get fatter. So it's so you have to keep on going more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like you're tricking yourself into
you're not going hard enough.
So you're not getting results. You're just not going hard enough.
You're getting worse.
Yeah.
You're looking worse.
Yeah. I'm still kind of on the fence.
We had it all. Remember MySpace? Tom just wanted to be our friend, not sell us anything.
I never had a MySpace, so I had friends that had MySpaces, and I was jealous.
Yeah. I mean, I'm unglued. Another hilarious one.
What was it?
Stick Death coming unglued.
Oh, I think I know.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Man, this is digging up good memories. It just like takes me back to a time when I would just go to my friend's house and play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and he was there was a one of those like bank trucks with all the money in it, like the ones that transport money, like the Brinks truck. Yeah, one of those was on fire, and he's thinking he's committed like the biggest heist of the century. He's like, "Oh, the best idea." He runs into this like blown up bank truck. Like he's rolling away with $3 million. He gets in it and instantly dies. And this kid, he's my neighbor. He freaks out, like chucks his remote across the room. His mom started yelling at him and stuff. And I was like, dude, like, why'd you get that? It was on fire. And yeah, I was like, Grand Theft Auto is sick.
That's a reasonable back out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel it, man. He thought he came up.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, he thought he's
By catching all the money on fire.
He's like, I think I have a good idea. And I wasn't allowed at their house anymore for a little bit because he had a 4th grade birthday party, and they went to Dave and Buster's. Well, I went too, and then we had Dave and Buster's like arcade food, and I wasn't allowed to sleep over though. I wasn't allowed to sleep over, so I went back to my parents' house and slept. And then I went over to eat breakfast with them in the morning. And I got on this Hot Wheels thing. I remember we're playing Hot Wheels, and I was like holding in an explosion. Just like, because I was having so much fun playing Hot Wheels, to the point where like I ran to the bathroom and like did not make it. As I'm pulling my pants down, just totally blow up the entire floor and everything. I get walked home with like poop everywhere. And I did not enter. I don't think I entered into that house for another like 3 or 4 years. And this guy was like my best friend in the Like I was like in 4th grade. His parents did not. I don't think they started waving to me until like I was a sophomore in high school.
The big poop incident.
Yeah, like imagine walking this kid home after destroying your house, and I just remember like having he's holding my bike and walking. I'm just like droopy drawered. It was bad, dude. It was bad.
Oh, I could see you dropping a big big brown mudslide all over someone's hardwood floor.
Yeah. Yeah. It was disgusting.
That happens.
Yeah. It was nice. It was
I might do that at our house.
For the longest time I could say that was like the last time I pooped my pants, but it's changed. It's updated. Probably a couple of years ago. I'm sure anybody that's watching this wants to hear about this. We need to start putting this thing back together.
Huh?
We need to start putting this thing back together. Yeah.
Pepsi.
Yep. Here's a war part. Yep. It was a good time. It was a good time. Who called you? Yeah. Thank you for listening to my unfortunate traumatic life chronicles of.
What are you doing?
What is this?
Yeah.
Well, it's working right now, huh? That's on site. Oh, is that Blake?
That's Blake.
Oh, he's on that West Coast time.
Both of those are hot.
I think we're about clean.
Yeah.
I think the time of rebuilding is coming.
What are you tying it into?
We have no other option but to get this truck together tonight. Because Kevin has to go to Florida.
Yeah, just fucking tie it in there.
It's now or never. I got 2 hours of sleep last night and went to work at 6 a.m. I was
Yeah, they're both
a
hot.
force to be reckoned with and running on coffee.
I mean, I guess not.
Okay, let's get on the phone. This guy. He's union guys.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 2 hot wires in the ground. I don't know.
What did it say? He's got 2 hot
Yeah,
wires.
he's got 2 hot wires. He said both of these are hot. I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Oh man.
I mean, what was that hooked up to previously? Does your stove require? Is it a neutral, a hot, and a ground in your stove? Do you have the back of the stove?
Hell yeah, Elizabeth. I appreciate you. You're here in spirit. You're keeping us
That
company.
centers your ground, right?
It wasn't a matter
And those
of
both
even needing help. It was a
look
matter
like
of
they
us
would be hot.
not really knowing what was leaking, and then we were just stuck, and then me and
I
Kevin
would imagine
cleaning up the garage / talking for probably 2 hours too long. Then I was like, oh, I gotta go home.
Like
And he let me drive his Jeep home,
what
which was cool, and I got to
like
drive
the
it
way
here.
they're colored.
It was nice seeing what kind of like a new normal
Yeah,
vehicle
that might be a
drives
question.
like.
Yeah, I've never hooked
I've been
up
driving my
to a stove.
'95 Ranger, and it pretty much drives like a tractor.
Everything I've ever hooked up to requires a hot.
Hey, Miles, you're talking kind of loud. You're talking kind of loud. These guys, these electricians. I'll tell you what. I can't stand it.
Again, everything I've ever done.
No respect.
It's
No respect
the
for the
same as
trade.
everything else. It's just more powerful, but it's always been hot and neutral on the ground.
Us sheet metal guys, we're a little bit better.
Let me see. I'm looking it up.
Is Blake about to burn his house down?
Yeah, electric stove requires 2 hot wires. So, are you trying to put it to something that requires a neutral though?
So our friend took
Or are
out a
you just trying to hook
wall
it back up into the
in
stove?
his house, and now we just got like 2 hot wires just on the ground, and he's
And
calling.
you unhooked it from the
He's
stove.
calling this guy for some like electric help. He might blow his house up.
But it's the same stove. You just hook it back up and now you had it from the beginning.
Yeah, just hook it back up, Blake.
You want to see what we got going on over here? It's in the other garage.
Yeah. We're having fun, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, reload.
But yeah, I mean, I guess it requires too hot, so I mean, I don't think it shouldn't matter which goes on which
My
side.
friend's
So
about to blow the house.
it's either hot
Oh,
on
that's
either side,
fun.
and then
Hey, if you're on the phone,
No. Don't worry about it.
oh, my bad.
It's okay. Unless you're doing military secrets or something, it's not
oh, it was some
high tech stuff.
it was some high tech stuff.
Classified.
Some government work.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
A little bit of government work. I think
Good
we're
luck,
almost at a
Jets.
point where
We're pretty clean here.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how.
Yeah, I think you're okay.
I think it's looking pretty solid.
Yeah.
I can run through with a Q-tip one more time just to make sure I get any.
I'm just gonna look at stuff here.
Yeah. We are making, dude. It's so much nicer not having an ice skating rink as a floor today.
Yeah.
You did a good
The
job.
water and oil. Yeah, I cleaned up a little. That water oil mix kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's working after getting a couple hours of sleep is not fun, but it's the initial shock, and then your body finds a way to figure it out, and then you end up recovering. Probably by 8 or 9 o'clock, I was okay. But
Back in the groove.
when I first, all right, get this. So it was. I work at 6, and I wake up. My alarm was probably set for like 4:50. I wake up at 5:40. I'm like never late for work, so it wasn't a big deal. But I like jumped out of my bed like a spring, and I walk in my bedroom today, and like my nightstand is knocked over. The lamp is off of it. The alarm clock is over. So I think just from like me jumping out of my bed and like in shock that I was late, everything around me kind of created like a splash zone. And I go back into my room after work. And I was like, man, there's some damage from me waking up extremely fast this morning. I get to work. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm 10 minutes late. He's like, oh, dude, you're good. Peppers is late every day. You know, I was like, oh, sweet. I was working in my cat.
The only thing I'm looking at here is this, and that would be on this side. No.
Could that have been from removal? Because we were shaking this thing around pretty good.
Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking it's from this edge or this edge. These things are machined very sharp.
All right.
So that could be from us just moving it around.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
I feel
literally
like-
the only thing I see up there.
Because if that was any motion or anything that was happening when the car was running, I
You
would have heard
heard
something.
it, yeah.
This thing runs smooth, so that had to be a removal process.
Yep.
We were giving that thing. We were
You're
shaking.
tugging on it pretty
We were
good.
shaking and baking.
Okay. Yeah, now we just need to clean all this. And again, I don't think we're going to get that stain out.
Yeah, I've never been able to get that type of stuff out. So course of action. What's
Plastic razor blade,
Yeah, plastic razor blade and spray it with some
alcohol.
alcohol.
Yep.
Spray it with some drugs and alcohol.
It's isopropyl alcohol.
Alcohol.
You probably don't want to drink
Alcohol.
that.
Kevin is cool like that.
Kevin is cool like that.
Yeah.
I'm like really bad at reading.
Plastic razor blade on that, and we should be good to go for reassembly.
Yeah, no, it's easy to get caught. Easy to get caught in the garage with a project like this.
Yeah. You're like, oh no, 10 minutes. And here we are for
you
a.
comfortable and you end up having fun, and then you get lazy, and then you forget that you're doing something.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit.
That's right.
I gotta
forgot.
fix my car.
I gotta do this.
Hey, also, what Pepsi is right? Is that my Pepsi right there?
Yeah, you got the ground Pepsi.
Ground Pepsi.
Put this guy back on.
So you know what time it is?
Yeah, you raised that.
No, we can take this thing on a cruise ride.
Are we going to Ragged Ridge if we take this out? Yeah, the boys on Ragged Ridge are doing.
So I'm always talking about that road. It's just like a little off. And how sick would it be if we either A, stole a Ragged Ridge sign, or B, just took like a crazy flex picture in front of the Ragged Ridge sign, like just like holding like a shotgun and like Ragged was like, "Hey, I was on Ragged Ridge and I didn't see you, man." It's a random road. It's just so funny. All the lore behind Ragged Ridge. You ever been to Ragged Ridge before?
Nope.
Good.
I've been on Seldom Seen.
Seldom Seen ain't nothing compared to Ragged Ridge, man.
There's some boys down on Seldom Seen.
There's some Seldom Seen boys. I mean, maybe back in the day, but Ragged Ridge, it hasn't changed one bit. Hey.
Yeah. All right.
Let's get some alcohol.
This whole flat area. We can't use the air on that because that is all machine.
I don't even think we'll even need to. They don't look that bad.
Did the anything say about how they apply the silicone? I'm guessing it goes both in and on top.
I'm sure.
Well, actually,
I thought. I mean, I don't think I ever remember like.
I don't think it goes in.
I don't remember even putting silicone on a rubber gasket. I mean, I'm not talking about this car specifically, but in the past, I thought like I would only use gasket makers for paper gaskets.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it even needs it or calls for it.
I don't think so.
I don't think it would hurt, but I assume did it look like there was
No.
just rubber? Heavy rubber.
Yeah. Yeah.
What my user experience? Yeah, I mean, I haven't. It wasn't a oil pan gasket, but the last time I did a gasket on someone's rubber gasket, it didn't call for anything other than making sure it's clean.
This is gonna suck.
I think maybe I put oil on it or something, but I don't know what gasket.
Okay. Well, this is gasket material in here, RTV. So all these two little stripes here. No, it's fine. These two stripes here have to come out. That just tells me that they do it on the ends here and they don't do it. These are the low points, so. I'm actually gonna need a brass brush and hopefully
I'll be very happy.
Takes this out.
Once this is gone. Also, be a little scared, you know, when you put it all together and
Yeah.
Just like,
you have that tense moment. You're like, please no.
I mean, I feel pretty confident in this. If you just threw it all back together, it would still probably work. And it would be whatever it's called. I just feel like I always get so nervous about car repairs and it ends up like
I know that I can fix it, whatever it is. So
yeah. We got the man with the confidence and skills.
not. It pisses me off when it's not done right the first time.
Yeah.
But that also reminds me that it's me. So the only person that I should be pissed at is myself.
Well, that's why we have you with Foreman.
So everyone can get pissed at me.
We hire you for these big jobs.
By the way, I just told your sister in the group message that you got her special pizza. And it's just a picture of a large pizza just covered in olives.
Does she not like olives?
No, she hates olives.
I mean, like, the thing is, I don't like go on my way to get olives on pizza, but like on a supreme pizza with everything on it, like I think olives have their place.
Olives have their place on other things, but not on a pizza.
Never pizza.
Well, I'm saying
never
a supreme pizza,
No.
pep sausage, onion, bell peppers,
We already have peppers on there,
and
so
olives.
no.
Hey, trust me, I prefer without olives. I prefer just pep sausage, pepper, onion. I'm cool with that. But I've had lots of supreme pizzas with olives, and I wasn't mad about it.
I got my
No olives. We're gonna pass on olives.
She happy?
Yeah, I got her jar of olives and they
Does she like olives?
Furniture caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, weirdo. I mean, that just
I think girls just like olives.
She's probably really good thinking that she liked the Christmas album.
Yeah, I think that's what it
She's
was.
like, oh, Miles, you got me something. Is that your grill for the limo right there? That metal pipe thing?
Yep.
Really,
Go pick that thing up.
It's like you should put that in your Jeep, Miles. Your murderous
That's the one I
bastard.
have right now.
Tell me what you think of that thing.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the center part of the front grill.
Yeah, that's wild.
The two sides, I don't know where the two side pieces are.
Do you like it or no?
No, it's going away.
It looks like some sort of conveyor belt for a factory or something.
Yeah, it's actually gas line,
Is it?
like natural gas line. With some very, very shitty welding.
Kind of crazy. The crazy idea to have.
Yeah, there was definitely some pretty odd custom work involved with this thing.
Good. Who's boogered on there?
No, I mean, like, a lot of the work on that thing is like, they did a good job.
Yeah, that's the
It's fine.
confusing part. Like some of it's really good, and a lot of it is crap.
It's like really good work with like bad taste.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
we're talking about the limo now.
That's the live stream seen the limo.
Oh yeah, I've actually streamed from the limo.
I can't wait till you have the safety bar on it.
The occupant safety bar.
I know you're gonna use that, Chris.
Yeah.
You're gonna sit on top of it.
Was it you? I don't know if you ever ended up doing it. I remember you talking about one time. I think it was pretty recently after you bought it. You're just like, yeah, I can't. We're gonna cruise around High Street with like a bunch of dudes in speedos in the hot tub.
That wasn't me that was talking about that. Trying to remember who mentioned that. Oh, that's right. That was you.
Me?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
That does sound like something Chris would say.
No, it sounds like something Chris would try and pull off.
I mean, I would.
It sounds like a good time.
I'm not opposed to it. I was really hope I wouldn't see someday. I do.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Yeah, my parents. I got to
Cruising through a speedo.
They're coming out from a really nice, dinner, maybe anniversary dinner. Oh, yeah.
Hey, and that's how I met my wife.
No, and the funniest part is your mom's like, I remember that car.
Yeah.
Your dad's like, what? Nothing. No. I remember the video that car was in. You saw the video, remember?
It was like you said something like that. You said something like that.
This RTV is really in here.
Some white shit.
Anything on that flat surface has to come off.
Yeah, I thought it was like pretty clean.
Yeah, you goop it on in the corners because that's normally where the leaks happen.
Yeah. It's definitely the most tedious and annoying part of this whole process. Well, it looks like we're at / slightly passing the center line.
We're almost at reassembly, yeah.
Yeah.
Reassembly will be much quicker. Miles, do you do commercial or do you do residential or both?
Commercial.
Okay.
Just commercial.
I'm in the same boat.
No residential. I would like to do residential, but we don't have any residential work.
Got it.
Mid City is all commercial.
Yeah, there's no residential for union work, really. At all.
Yeah.
I think there's like one shop that does it, and it's just a few guys. So
I think for plumber pipe fitter, I think they have some guys that do some residential calls. But I think they might have a different pay scale.
No, I was curious because the house I bought in Florida has something incredibly bizarre. And I was just curious if you'd ever seen it before.
what is it?
Okay.
Yeah, I want one of those big
So all of the outlets, every single outlet in the house, in the garage, the outlet itself is beige. The cover is white. Every single one. Also, every single cover screw, vertical. perfectly vertical.
Yeah, people like to do that.
No,
That's sweet.
I'm all for OCD, and that's cool. The beige with the white.
Yeah, that's hateful.
That's crazy
I
stuff.
was, you'd almost rather have a landlord specialist paint over it.
Does it look like it was like for a design purpose, or was it like
The rest of the house is white, blue, and silver.
that's so weird? That is really weird.
When was it built?
2008.
I was gonna say if it was like built in the 80s or 90s.
But it also has about 14,000 pounds of wallpaper.
Ooh,
Oh my god, dude, the wallpaper is
they
gonna
were,
take
that,
me.
that was past wallpaper prime there.
The wallpaper is gonna take me just months to remove.
You know, the wallpaper I like is like the really 70s shit.
Like sunflowers or
Not flowers.
Okay.
I'm talking about like the maroon vertical stripes, stuff like that.
oh wow,
Yeah,
paisley.
yeah, and then wood panel walls, yellow
Wow.
furniture, stuff like that. So
With plastic covers or without?
I mean,
Optional.
I would prefer to not. I would not be able to sit on a couch with plastic cover. I think it's hilarious, like looking at it.
so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it feels so weird.
Yeah, I think that's insane. You got to be like a really OCD, like
I'd rather enjoy the couch than buy another one.
yeah.
Preserve a couch forever.
I've never really been a couch preserver. I just kind of let my mammals have free range over house.
Are we taking your smaller couch in your storage?
We can. I kind of have it just in case. It's fine. It's nice on you, like I grew up on this couch. I threw away the big one because it was too big.
God.
It was required. If I didn't keep that couch, I would probably pay like $50 less a month for it. So, like, I look at what I'm paying in my storage fees for a 10 by 10 that they've raised me twice, and then I look at the shit that's in there, and I was like, if all this stuff just disappeared, I don't think
You probably could have sold it all and then bought new stuff with all the money.
the only thing I have in that storage that's worth anything is probably that orange 70s chair. That thing's sweet.
Yeah, I think it was cool. I really like that. Really like that lamp.
That lamp is from Clio. I picked that up from Clio's trash in North Linden.
Is that the one that has the cows on it?
That's
Or
the
the
horses.
horses on it?
And the lampshade I bought on Facebook Marketplace, and the ad said selling my daughter's horse lampshade. She outgrew it, and then 26-year-old dude picked it up. I was like, that's gotta be the weirdest. I'm like, this. I think it's sweet. She didn't know. She didn't even come outside. She just left it on the porch. So she didn't want to interact.
Yeah.
I said, selling this, my daughter outgrew it. Like, her daughter's
Marketplace is so weird.
what?
I got I had a grandma haggling with me over a Brother P-Touch printer. I'm like, look, grandma, you want to sell it or not?
Wow.
You've had it listed for 2 years. I'm offering you $5 less than your asking price. You sure? So I just bailed on it. I'm like, well, I don't really have time for that shit. I'll see if I can find another one. And then she messaged me back a couple hours later, and she's like, okay. I'm like, really? Okay.
You buy it?
Yeah.
How was she?
I never talked to her. The husband came out and said, here you go. I was like, okay, here's your cash. Thanks. No, he knows.
That point.
God. This RTV is a pain. It goes everywhere and it doesn't come out of anything. Give this another run.
That open up there.
No. I wouldn't smell alcohol. Well, you probably know more than you probably do. You're the club.
Yeah, I think it's good time.
All the work that was written down.
Yeah, both just called me. His buddy's like, oh, 2 hot wires. He's like, you know anything about 220 volt? And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, what is that? He's like, you're 2 hot wires. He's like, I see that. He's like, what does that mean? I was like, that means it's 2 hot wires. I was like, turn the power off and put those down.
Do you know where the breaker is?
Yeah, like, be careful. I'll kill you. Wow. But it's hooking up to a stove, but the stove takes too hot.
Hook her up.
Hook her up.
Hook her up to the stove. Hook her up.
Oh,
to
it's
the
an electric stove.
Yeah. Hook her up to the stove.
Well, that's about as clean as that's going to get in there. If I could get my thumbnail in there, get that little shit out. Yeah, it should be okay.
It's very good.
Yeah, not too bad. Be nice if it was all brand new, but
Are you flying back tomorrow, Kevin?
yeah.
That's good.
So again, if you want to bail on this, I'm available until about 2:00. So
2 p.m.
yep. Yeah, I go to the airport 2:30. So I'll say 2 p.m. so I can shower and change. And...
Hey, well, what's up to you?
No,
Out here?
I know you have off tomorrow, so I was like, if you don't want to do all this stuff, that's fine. I'm not against it.
Let's just crank her out.
Do whatever we can. I mean, it's 1:00, so
Yeah.
if we get the oil pan back in and it dries overnight, that's a good
I
thing.
think that might be a good.
Because the trans and the diff is quick after that.
We drove the Jeep here. We might have to park with the Jeep.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Take the Jeep again.
I appreciate it.
Honestly, I'm not using it. It's
Would you-
here
would you-
for stuff like that.
The load, the Kevin House loader.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. And I haven't driven the Jeep in a month and a half, so it's good to put miles on it and get that moving.
What's the drying period for the red stuff? You think the red stuff is possibly better? Just for longer?
24 hours.
Oh.
That's why I was like, if
Yeah.
this gets 8 hours or 10 hours,
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
that's going to be way better than
Yeah, because rushing to start. Because even if we had all this thing together, it almost like still be waiting like.
we'd probably still be waiting
Half
40
an
minutes,
hour,
half an
yeah.
hour to even put oil in it.
To leave at 4 a.m.
Kind of
Because at this rate,
yeah.
we would be leaving at 4 a.m.
Yeah, probably 3. Yeah. So this came out really clean, man.
Miles, are you interested in coming back tomorrow? Well tied up.
Come back tomorrow.
Then we go to the gym after that.
Get buff.
5:30. We have to leave at 2. And yeah, we came here.
Ugh.
We came here. I feel like we came here at 9. 9 or what do you think a good time?
Yeah, 9, 10 o'clock. That works good.
Yeah. 9, 10.
Can also shoot a message to him and maybe he comes and helps out.
Yeah.
That's up to you, man. Again, I know you don't want this to be a massive project, but if we've got
if you want to drive with me,
the time, might as well use it, right?
yeah,
What else is in here?
It would be good to give us just a solid.
Yeah, the limo is cool.
Yeah.
I'll be happy with the limo when it's all done.
Some of the things.
That's entirely up to you guys if you want to do that. Plus, I owe Miles for the pizza, so I'll just send it to Chris if that's cool.
Oh, you're fine. You don't have to. You know,
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
took a bunch. I took about $40 worth of Pepsis.
Probably not. The rest of this looks really good.
Yeah, I think that's a good move because I'm at the point after like getting 2 hours of sleep last night.
Yeah, you
Where,
also
like,
don't want to do all
my-
this burnt.
My
So.
focus is I'm functioning on below 9 cylinders.
Also, make sure this thing is correct and fits.
Yeah.
You come in with your coffee in the morning. Then
Yeah, coffee with a smoke.
Look at that. Excellent fit.
Dressed to impress.
Well, you don't have to impress me.
Because
Did you have to wait 90 minutes for that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
probably about an
minimum.
hour to put everything back on. So there's still probably be a slight waiting period after
Probably about
full assembly.
another 3 hours here.
But I really think so. I mean, how long do you think it'll take to put clutch? I mean, I can get all the torque specs, and I just don't worry about that.
Yeah. That stuff is going to be very easy. Like I showed you with the clutch and the pressure plate, you put that up and then you use the tool to align it with the pilot bearing. Clamp those, that stays put. You clamp those bolts for the pressure plate, pull the thing out,
Yeah.
the clutch is aligned.
Really, the only kind of hardest part is like putting the transmission back on.
Yeah. Because lining that back up, but we haven't turned anything. So it literally should go right back in straight.
Yeah.
If we had cranked the engine or turned any of the splines or anything, that's when we would have had
So
problems.
We don't do anything.
I don't think it did. And this gasket, I don't think we need RTV on this top edge because of how high he sits. You can look that up if you want, but I don't think we need anything underneath. Yeah, that's what I said. You know, Felpro does the good stuff. So we'll take a look at the old gasket, and there was only stuff in the trenches, yeah, where it overfilled in the corners. So they did it in the corners here, here. That's where they because it was in this slot, and so it pushed up, it squeezed up into this and squeezed up into this. Same thing on the other end.
Yeah.
Kevin, I got a question.
But the rest of this shouldn't really need it. This corner I'd like to do, and this corner I'd like to do, this corner. Just the corners are the big spots where they.
I have a question for it. I think this right side is pretty much good. I have a little bit around this bolt right here. I'm trying to get out.
Yeah, you
How
might.
important is that? It's on the outside of.
We need to get that, but you can use a metal razor for that.
Yeah, so there's that. I still have a little bit to get.
Yep.
Down there.
That's
this side
close.
looks pretty okay.
Yeah, you can wipe it down and see if we can get rid of some of that staining.
Yeah.
The staining's not going to affect its sealing at all. But we want to make sure when we wipe it down, it's super smooth. You'll be able to feel it through that paper towel. You'll be like, it's not too smooth. And then you can come back and touch up anything.
And once this is on, it's like when we're pushing the rest of the shit on, this isn't going to be affected by that process. Well, it's not going to like,
no, because it'll be torqued down.
Yeah.
Everything will be torqued down and it'll have dried overnight. So or for 6 to 8 hours. So it should be completely sealed too.
Sweet. That looks good.
Yeah, this has extra ribs. Does this side have it too? No. Oh yeah, it does. It's got these extra ridges over here.
I'm gonna shoot my manager call so I can tell me just to give an update what time.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, we're looking at
Part 2B. So it is the correct gasket. Everything should fit in there without any weirdness.
Sweet.
But yeah, that's where you do this on most oil pans and most valve covers. You'll do a little extra in the corner on the inside and it'll squish out. Because this is where it's hard to machine this and hard to get a seal here. So when you have those two pieces coming together like that, you're probably going to get a leak in there.
Yeah.
So do it on Miatas. We'll do it on this. They obviously did it. Manufacturer did it. They just put a little extra goop here and it squeegeed out into that. Now this double seal actually works better than a single seal. So those two edges work better than one big solid. So it's weird how it works, but and the gasket's safe there. We'll clean it off before we do our TV and stuff in there, but it's safe. So yeah, not too bad. We like this gasket.
Pretty good gasket.
And the oil pan's super clean inside. Yeah.
One less thing to worry about.
Yep. And you didn't see anything in there with the crank or any of the caps or anything that made you go, "Oh crap!"
No.
Everything looked okay.
Miles, can you take a shift off me and get some of that white stuff off and we'll pull my dad back? Hey, so we're gonna get this.
Yeah, Chris is updating his dad.
Back on. You want the gasket maker to stay overnight before this thing drives. Kevin doesn't have to leave till 2 something tomorrow, so I'm just gonna get some rest and we're gonna come back in the morning and finish off. So those will be the summaries.
Oh, by the way, this is brought to you by Rockstar. You guys knew that already, though, right?
I'll probably be here for another half hour, 2 hours. So probably better. Well, the city, but his part of our house.
Yeah, I don't think any of that staining is going to come off. That sucks, but that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm having trouble with some of that white shit.
You can use fingernail if you want.
Yeah,
Or if you do have tough stuff, you can use a razor blade. You just have to be on this stuff. You have to be really,
yeah,
really
just
careful.
like the height and the angle. I don't know.
Yeah. Mess with it.
Great.
Yeah, I got
I
miles.
slipped up there.
I got miles.
But
Oh,
Chris
it's
went-
okay.
Chris went beep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine, man.
That's
fine. That's fine. No problem.
Beep.
I don't think anyone watching this has any problems with F-bombs, but we try to keep it for YouTube. Try to keep it to a minimum. What the hell? How did my hair? You know what? Maybe I just give up and just. There we go. Like that, right? Is that better?
That looks good. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice little messy look.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore. I try to keep it looking fairly normal and professional, and it just goes away. It's also stupid dry here.
Humidity, huh?
Yeah.
What's the temp in Florida right now?
Oh, I don't know. I'll check. It's actually they're gonna get. I don't know why I say there. I'm gonna get frozen next week too.
What's frozen? Like 50 degrees?
No, like 40s, low 40s, high 30s.
That is actually really cold.
That's very cold.
Kinda crazy.
I saw a forecast. It's going to snow in Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida this week. Okay. Not in the northern part of those states. Or sorry, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. Not in the northern part. South. Almost to the coast.
That's crazy.
Oh, and they're not getting a dusting.
We're going inches.
4 to 6 inches. Can you imagine Atlanta with 4 inches of snow? Think about that for a second. Think about Atlanta, Georgia with 4 inches of snow on the ground. Just imagine that apocalyptic horror show.
Okay.
What?
That's in a Hellcat pile up.
Yeah. Can you imagine the takeovers?
Oh man.
Okay, let's check. Port Charlotte. All right, so here we go. 43 on Wednesday, but we get rain. 43 degrees on Wednesday for my house. So it won't be super, super cold. And let's see, Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to snow Tuesday. unbelievable. They're going to get absolutely hammered in Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia.
That's ridiculous.
That's absolutely crazy.
Mm.
What do we
Please don't
blame it
feel our
on?
pain.
Yeah, what do we blame it on? Do we blame it on?
Global warming?
I can't do that anymore. It's climate change.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna blame it on
Obama.
illegal Chinese fishermen.
There you go.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah.
You gotta blame it on something.
No, it's not me. It's not. It's definitely not me. And it's not Mother Nature or how our planet works normally or anything
It's
like that.
someone's fault.
It is someone in
else's
particular.
fault that I've never
Yeah.
seen before.
I'm going with illegal Chinese fishermen. That's why. That's
We're
why.
not having issues with
That's
that.
why you're going to have wind chills here of 23 below zero.
Yeah.
And they're going to have snow, 4 inches of snow in Atlanta.
Well, it'd be nice kind of having a car that I somewhat trust.
These are all seasons. You'll be okay.
All season vehicle.
You need probably 2000. You need a Miata in the bed in order to have any traction.
Yeah.
Chris,
Yeah.
is your water over here?
I think so. Did you finish yours?
I don't know, another one.
Do you need another one? I'll go grab it from the house. You want 2 more?
Let's get another round.
Okay. Yeah, give me a second here.
Miles, you think you can wake? You think you can wake up in this hour? Wake up?
Yeah.
Don't get up.
Chris wants you to hold his hand.
I know. Will you take me to the coffee store tomorrow?
Yeah. Buy you coffee. You can visit my Chevy girl.
See if anybody say anything in the chat. Pineapple black olive pizza is where it's at, bud. Deadpool pizza. That's crazy work. Pineapple black olive is crazy.
Pineapple black olive. Who said that?
Elizabeth.
Is it you would enjoy her pineapple black olive? I don't hate black olive pizza. I'm just not like the biggest fan of them. I would take a little black olive from time to time.
All I'm saying is if I was on an island starving for pizza and I got a pineapple black olive pizza, I would pick off the olives. I think it's you Jewish pizza. No, I just pick off the olives. I think I genuinely would. Pick off the olives.
All right, so we might need that metal pick for around this series. I haven't looked at it. I'm losing that. I'm losing the will. I'm losing the will to really.
Around. You can use a razor blade, set it on there, and turn it around that way.
Yeah.
You can get this stuff out from this down. And then, yeah, up here in this.
Oh, I didn't see that. I got photo of this thing.
Yeah. Again, just be very careful. Maybe rotate the light.
Yeah, I think this is the light and shadow. I don't even see it.
So wherever you want to do it,
Yeah.
whatever corner you want to go to. Close. Very, very close.
Are we sure?
We're very close to putting, sorry, there you guys are. We're very close to putting it all back together.
Are you gonna be up tomorrow, Ken?
Am I going to be up?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll crash out about 3:34.
Yeah.
And yeah, get up probably 7, 8.
Yeah, we'll all plan on getting here at around 9.
Yeah.
Is this something I should point out right here, or is this?
If it's white, you should do that. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, trim it off with the razor blade with the metal razor blade. Put the stuff below it and then come back. Yeah. Oh, I thought you had it.
No, it's fucking wear it out. I can't get my fucking thing. Yeah.
It's better than working on like Asian stuff. They have like some fingers they can get in really tight spots.
Yeah.
You can't do that stuff.
Big American thing.
Yeah, with this big, meat hooks.
I got small.
It's
Yeah.
small for you.
Yeah, my friends were just down there. Oh yeah, I was supposed to get on the trip, but I decided to frozen tundra instead.
Yeah, I'm especially in that.
Yeah, it's from looking up a whole
Yeah.
bunch.
We're getting busy.
We're in good shape. It's a lot of cleanup. It's a lot of cleanup because RTV kind of spreads everywhere and then it dries and it's really difficult to get off. Acetone works and you can use razor blades and stuff, but when you're trying to get everything really, really clean, it takes a lot to get it off. That sounds bad, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot to get it off.
Yeah, I'm losing the world. Also, too, I'm just worried about if somebody's gonna oversleep or all oversleep and it'll just be like, it's like just one of those things. Just the word. I know all.
I'll oversleep.
You will.
The whole thing will be really fun back here. Sitting at the end.
We're getting the transmission on this. And that's what I thought. That's kind of what I thought. We honestly we could have had this podcast. We did some pretty aggressive.
Loki. I agree.
Man, I'm just losing the will. I can't get this shit here. I can't.
Find the will, Grace.
I'm blocking everything with my freaking hand. Take it light with my hand. That's my way. I'm so happy. I'm not a mechanic. I don't think I would live past the age. I think I would.
It's like you guys always.
It's crazy. Like, we should have like a mechanic lives day. Like thank mechanic day.
Take the one with
He
dog.
was telling me, he's like, I wish I did something like what you did. I just can't afford to start from scratch. I was like, yeah, I'm really happy I'm not a mechanic, dude. I hate when we are. It's too cheap to pay somebody else to do it. Because I at least know enough where there's a chance I can do it. It's the price of it. I mean, no matter what it is at this point, it's like really good.
Yeah, you could go get whatever done.
You get alternator done, alternator plus labor will run you like 700. Or if you just do an alternator on like a rear wheel drive vehicle, it's something that can take you a hour. Maybe less under some circumstances. This thing it would take me probably 30 minutes. There's so much space in there. There's positive, despite all the negatives. It's very
Despite all the negatives. We gotta get your mailbox off eBay or something.
Yeah. I have an airbox and just take the filter out of the mail.
Yeah.
like the same
Start
spot.
storing all your receipts.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never seen that.
That yeah, I didn't know that until early today. That was a crazy thought. They said like just it said box on it or something like that. What kind of box do this thing? Ooh, paperwork. Yes, that thing's definitely about 150,000 miles. It's probably sitting well over 200. I gotta do lie to me. He was trying to say it broke after we bought it.
I don't think he would. It would be one thing if he's trying to sell it.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me either way. It's not like that. I got this really quick. I mean, I bought my Cherokee with 230,000.
Yeah, my Corolla was about over 200. The Ranger had over 200.
If you're paying that low of money,
Yeah, both of those were
you
about.
can't expect to get a car with 100,000.
And so many people just go off mileage for cars.
That's also very true.
It's just like, oh, so how many miles did I have on it? It's like, don't worry about it.
That big monkey knows 300 plus.
That's for me to know.
Yeah, stop.
That's for me to know.
It's like asking a woman about weight.
I honestly, I might, I don't know what this is. Crash it out. Part of me just wants to get this done so bad, but I don't think I have the capacity. It's been like such an agonizing, suffering thing, dude. Like just
Oh, quit being too bad.
not the work on this car. Just like my brain function is totally down after not having any sleep last night.
Oh, I forgot you said 2 hours.
I slept for 2 hours, and here I am, 2 o'clock in the morning, here again. And then after fixing this tomorrow, I'm working. Oh, when will it end? I feel like I'm punishing myself. I feel like I'm in jail. I feel like I hurt somebody. I also done something bad recently. I don't know. But it's working.
It is working. Sunday, you have a rest day on Sunday.
And my reward will be, oh, I get to drive a rusty Chevy.
Yeah, get to work at your second time.
I mean, I'm probably gonna try to, and that doesn't bother me, like working there 7 days a week. It's like 2 days in a row, that sucks. But in general,
What time are you usually off on the weekday? Like 10?
yeah, if I'm first out, I can be out at like 9 or 9:30. If I close, maybe latest 10 minutes. I'd be off chance it's happened once in 11 because people just wouldn't fucking leave. They're not gonna kick people out, you know.
It's not bad because that's when I usually go to bed. So
No, it ain't bad. It's just like it's nice. Like it's nice, like when you go to bed and you have like time to chill. Like, I have to sleep right now and work.
I have to go to sleep right now when you just got home.
Yeah, it's like it's good to have just like leisure time.
It's like almost impossible to fall asleep right away when you're like have to sleep.
Yeah, you've been running around. And like, granted, I'll get a couple hours.
I was thinking, I was like, how's the show work when you got there, right? And that's when you started your 8 hours. When you ever you finish your 8 hours, you finish your 8 hours.
Yeah.
You know? Like, okay, I'm here, you know, I got here at 7 today, or next week here at 8.
Yeah, it's going to be super tundra next week.
Yeah, that's good.
Negative degrees.
It's going to be 20 below a lot of the week
That's wild.
with wind chill.
That's when you're dead, like,
I'm really
Yeah,
having
I got
trouble
that.
at this point over here. I just don't know. I can't get a grip on anything.
Okay.
Kind of. I got the other side pretty good, but I am experiencing extreme neck pain and aching with the head.
Mm-hmm.
No, I do not.
which are you at?
All right, give me a second.
I don't know how well.
It's like surgery. Okay.
Yeah, it's just that's so shitty. The other side, I think this is about as good as I'm gonna get over here.
Okay.
I mean, and I think it's fine. It'll have something on to it. But it's not flaky, but
Oh God, I wish my left hand worked. Just sell the pick tool. Oh, I almost got that big chunk. Trying to get it from the top.
this shit makes me like so excited to like just put the shit back together and like do normal car stuff again. This fucking tedious like picking and cleaning that we've been doing for the last 3 hours is so annoying.
That's the problem, though. That's how you get the best seal. Right?
Oh, I completely understand. I appreciate the attention to detail and doing it the right way for sure. It's just
It sucks. Yeah. Oh, don't do that. Those are addicting. Yeah, this is like trying to get a booger off the outside of the space shuttle
Yeah.
as it's launching into orbit, right? Yeah, this is a tough neck exercise.
Yeah, it really is.
Feel like a Kardashian at an NBA game.
Oh man. Yeah, you know,
Was that too much? Is that out of bounds?
no. I
No.
think that was great comparison. I hope I remembered where all like my little brackets. I think I will.
Yeah.
It was too early.
Eh.
What's that plug up there?
This guy?
Yeah.
Is he for the steering?
I don't know.
Steering position sensor, maybe?
Probably.
Yeah, we've
It
got
plugs in like right where your fist is.
right here.
I guess
Nothing.
it was in front of the panels.
All right. And a ton of that stuff.
Pretty crazy. There's a lot of things. A lot of things inside of this vehicle that have to work.
God.
I really do appreciate the help with this, though.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's been kind of a busy last couple of days.
No, it's fine. I've gotten all my stuff done. I'm going to grab a brass brush here.
Hopefully you have some time to relax so you get back at least.
No, it's pretty much right back at it.
What do you say?
It's pretty much right back at it.
Yeah.
No rest for the wicked.
So yeah, that might be the best option.
Problem is the bristles don't go all the way to the corner, and I really need to go to the corner. All right, we got our getting our verticals cleaned up here. Okay, vertical and the plastic part of our thing. We'll look at that in a minute. see if we can get a brush in here and get this stuff not in my mouth. We've got a piece of the other gasket up there. Other RTV stuff. We can, as long as he stays out of the way, it's fine.
Yeah, it looks like plugs and stuff over here. I don't remember where we go.
They're probably just safety systems. Damn, I think that's about. All right, Chris, you're up if you want to do a wipe down on this corner.
What yeah, because I don't remember unplugging this thing.
I don't know where this guy goes. There's
Where?
a weather pack connector.
Oh, it goes right here. It plugs in here. This from here.
Oh.
Is it the crank position sensor?
No, he'll be. I don't know where your AC is over there.
So I pulled it
power
off.
steering.
It's right there.
Temp sensor, maybe.
Yeah.
He might be crank position sensor. That's more likely.
So your brush was working. Oh wow, that looks good. So what should I hit? Like,
Just wipe that side off. We're done with that corner for now.
sweet.
We can use that on the other corners, and hopefully that'll clean up a little bit better than the. There you go. Paper towel.
You?
Ugh. Whoa. It is hard on your neck,
Yeah.
looking up and holding your arms up like that. Not easy. Not easy. But we're almost there. Yeah. It'll be easier to do the trans if it's a little lower.
Yeah.
I just hate walking into shit.
Yeah, I know.
It drives me crazy.
This looks pretty rusty.
Yeah. Well, all that water gets trapped in there and doesn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah. That's rough. I mean, she's still there.
I'm going to read this RTV and see how much time we have to get it going. Why do they print this stuff so small? Come on. It's because it's in 3 languages. These are just precautions. It doesn't tell you how long you have.
This would have an absolute nightmare.
Oh, the directions are all the way at the bottom. All right. Clean and dry. 1/16 to 1/4.
And I put it back together. It's leaking still.
Put it together on the ground in the wet road. In the yard. I was in here.
It wouldn't have happened.
When we were talking that day, like, you're pretty cool out here.
Okay.
Even the little stuff you did out there for the days.
Got a little bit less than an hour with this stuff. So
You drive shaft out there and it's always bad.
we just have to put it together within an hour. Not bad. So just turn the tip off the nozzle. It's going to give us a pretty decent, probably 3 or 4 millimeter bead. We'll have really good control with this. If we need to go bigger, just cut off a little bit more, but I think it should be okay with this. Actually, I might go just the next size up.
Both these front corners are good, you think?
I think the one side I did was good. If you think the other side is cool, that's
I mean, there's some, and it's not like caked on or anything.
okay. It can be cleaned off. Okay.
I'm getting a little bit. Yeah, imagine if that national championship game was like
What national
in
championship?
Ohio, the Buckeye game.
Oh, or the sports ball stuff?
Yeah, if it wasn't on, it's down south somewhere, but
Are they
if it was in the weather.
are they playing?
Notre Dame, OSU.
Oh, they're in the World Series.
They're in the World Series.
That's pretty cool.
They're in the Sport Ball Cup.
That's neat. I bet you this town really enjoys that when that happens.
Yeah.
Big guy.
Not too much.
It's always nice.
Everything in Ohio is solved. The weather gets better.
You know, it's crazy on Christmas Eve. I had to be at work on time, but they're talking about you can show up late on Tuesday after the big game.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. Don't come in completely hungover, right?
Yeah, like my coworkers are just like, I have a coworker who's a Michigan fan, and like my foreman's like a Notre Dame fan, and like they're both like, Ohio State fucking sucks, dude. This guy's like, yeah, and they're just like chirping on and on. The other two guys are working their Buckeye fans. And it's like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, I guess you can call myself someone. Like, I'll watch the game. I watch some of the big games. It's like the fact that this is like the same shit you guys talk about every day. Like, it's kind of crazy. You're just talking about your men.
When I first
Yeah.
moved here,
Your big voice.
I'm at the gas station. And actually, before that, went and looked at a whole bunch of houses. And there were houses that had entire floors dedicated to OSU,
Yeah.
like painted scarlet and gray. There's one house that had a little planter of grass from the stadium that had little nail scissors that they trimmed it with, and it had a little plaque on it, and like whole basements. And it was like the timeline of coaches around the basement wall. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And the realtor was like, hey, this is very normal for Columbus, Ohio. I was like this is some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Yeah. So I've never experienced anything like that. So then without any of the weird stuff. And then I'm at the gas station. I'm just at Speedway getting gas, and the guy pulls in an F-250. He's got a big block O on the side of his door. And I was just being friendly. I was like, oh, your kids go to Ohio State? And he's like, no. I'm like, oh, you went to Ohio State? He's like, nope. Oh, you work for Ohio State? Nope. You have a good day now.
Have a good day, man.
You don't have to be any kind of part. You just automatically, as long as you put a block O or a Buckeye or Brutus or something on it, you're automatically entered.
Yeah.
You're in.
I don't think I've been to a Buckeye game.
I've never been to a Buckeye game.
I like you still follow the Jackets at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, so me and Miles have gone to a couple games in the last few weeks.
I had to give up my season tickets, which kind of sucked, but
It does suck.
I have a house in Florida, so
Catch them when they play the Panthers.
yeah, or
Tampa Bay.
TBL, yeah, I can go up there. Third row center ice.
Wow.
That was hard to give up.
Yeah, they're on a 6-game win streak right now. I don't know if they played today or something.
Yeah, I heard that Zach Werenski's up for the Norris,
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
yeah, he's killing it.
He's a
He had
monster
he had
player.
2 goals on when we went on Thursday.
He is a monster player.
All right.
His next contract should be
I hope it
massive. Yeah, that should be a John Malkovich contract. Pay that man his money.
So do you want to have another look at this just so I can kind of see right into it?
That was John Malkovich who said that. Right?
I don't know.
I think so.
Crashing out.
Yeah, I was looking for the gasket. I just wanted to get it clean before we do any of this other stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have 4. Oh no. 0 right now. I think it's because I messed up my hair. Hey, that alcohol finds all of your open wounds, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Finds it right away. But people pop in and out all the time, which is kind of cool. So it never tells you, oh, XYZ is now watching. You have to kind of pay attention.
Yeah.
But also, the guys who are doing a lot of the streaming stuff, they have 4 other people working all the cameras, doing the chat, all of this stuff. I'm one fucking friggin' ding dong doing it all by myself.
Oh yeah, those big streamers you're talking about.
Sure, yeah, they got a crew of 10 people. They
Oh
got
yeah, though it's like
8
it's like
camera
a TV
guys.
set
Yeah.
out there.
I don't have any of that. But what I can do is I can run. I have a software for the iPad. I can run. The one guy in the testing did 16 cameras at once, so I can run 20 cameras at once. All of them have AI face tracking, so they track me as I move around. And I can stream to Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube all simultaneously. So if I really wanted to do cool stuff like that, the other cool part, 100% portable. I put the hotspot on so I can drive around with 10 cameras on me
That's crazy.
and do it from anywhere. Yeah.
Have you seen that 360 camera?
Yeah.
That thing's sweet.
Yeah. You think we're clean enough?
Yeah, let's have a look real quick. So, I guess I still gotta pick that out of those bolts right there. But I got this
Yeah, this is super clean in there.
ring thing, looks good. Along here, I mean, I'm thinking I'll wipe it down again with just a wipe.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
would
few
give that
spots,
some.
maybe, I guess.
Yeah, I'd give that some alcohol. And then, yeah, wherever you get this burnt stuff off, any of that stuff comes off. Most of it's going to be inside the gasket, right?
Yeah, and these corners, that one, that's pretty much good. I can get on that one. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. That one you did looks pretty good.
We're going to load up on those.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just figured. I mean, we're
The corners we have to load up on.
we're
Just 'cause-
99% good.
Yeah, give it a wipe down, and we'll throw some RTV in there.
It's that time. Wipe down.
Yep, we are close. Instead of 2 chains, I'm 2 gaskets. Yeah. I don't really want to wear the gasket.
Should I pick out that crap out of the screws?
If it's crap, yes.
What did you say I should use for that? Just a razor?
Yeah, you can just push a razor blade in and just pop it down. If you scratch the screw head, threads, the shaft of the bolt, not a big deal. If you scratch that surface, that's where you get the leak. No, you can use a regular metal one. We're almost there. Almost there. I'm at 0 from YouTube, I guess. Oh, I don't know. No, it just said 0 on the counter. And it doesn't give me names or anything. It just tells me how many people are currently watching, not how many in total have watched until the stream's over. Then it tells me. So yeah, it goes back between like 2 and 7 and 4, and it's all over the place. But we're close. Yeah. I'm guessing that scratching stuff is from us trying to take it off because that was stained on the inside and then we've scratched the stain away. So that would have been recent. But nothing's hitting in there. Excuse me.
Is that really gonna do that check on here? Is that gonna go around there? It's gonna be like sealed around it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's like it would have contact around it. It's just
Can't get it in
the
there?
height. I can get it in there. It's just pulling it and goes right back.
Yeah, here.
It's taking me about 2 minutes to get like a tiny chunk out. That's a smarter method. I was like trying to dig it out.
Yeah, if we take the coating off this bolt, that's not a big deal. But yeah, we definitely have to get this stuff off of here. And if you can get it right, you can run the razor blade like around the bolt
Yeah.
and then just peel it off like a rubber washer. Sometimes you can do it, not a lot of times.
I sprayed some of that rust converter on my like open rockers and stuff like that. All that kind of.
That'll help it. Yep.
I should have done that a long time ago.
And the other thing you can do is you can get a can of OEM colored paint, this exact color.
Yeah.
And what you can do is you can do the rust reformer, let it dry. Then you can do TBL, let it dry,
TBL.
and then do your paint
TBL.
color. TBL is truck bed liner.
Oh yeah.
Do TBL, and then you can do your paint over it.
Yeah.
And that way it's at least the same color as the truck. It's not a
Yeah.
black. If you're going to do just TBL, mask off, just put a piece of masking tape and do it level or whatever design you want and do the whole thing from here to the back edge.
Yeah.
Do the whole thing as a stripe.
Yeah.
Because if you only do a section of it, the rest of it's going to rust.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you can get paint to match like the exact same color.
Yeah.
AutoZone has it. They have a whole section. We are clear with razor blades. It is a wipe down, and then we're going to add silicone and get this thing up there. We're ready with the bolts. What's that? Yeah, you can do alcohol on it. And then extra in the corner here, corner here, corner here, corner here. We'll do dabs up there first. Yeah. Okay. It was on the floor. Did I put him back on the? Got him.
Army just wants to sleep on that chair. Or
Yeah,
something.
he's Miles is out. No, not quite. Almost.
I mean,
Miles, should we sleep on the lawn chairs?
they're actually really comfortable.
Oh, you can see the number of viewers on your end too. Okay, cool.
We can live stream me and Miles.
Crashing out
crashing
slowly.
on the floor.
You need me over there, Chris?
What did you say?
You need me over there?
No.
Okay, just holler at me. Come wake me up.
No, we were just.
No, man, you got pizza. You're all good. You took care of us.
Pizza man.
Oh, this is driving me crazy. This piece in here, because I know it can come out. So yeah, we'll do them around all of these bolt holes. Yeah. Got all of that stuff out of there, which was pretty impressive, actually. Okay. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. It's also nice when you have an ultrasonic and it's full acetone. You just put it in there. You have basically have a brand new part. That would be nice. We have an ultrasonic, but it doesn't fit that, and we don't have that much acetone. And actually, you shouldn't use acetone in an ultrasonic. Please don't do that. It's kind of humor. You can use MEK or you can use alcohol. Oh yeah, dude, that looks really nice. These back corners look great. That looks awesome. That's part of the RMS, I think. That looks great. This looks really good up here. Way better. This looks way better up here too. Okay. We are ready for silicone. So yeah, that's going to be our big thing. Is those corners, making sure that they're covered. So yeah. Okay. We're in pretty good shape.
Good enough.
Yeah. We'll just leave this here. And we will get our TV wherever I put it. Could have sworn I had it. Maybe not. It might actually be on the bench. We don't want to put that on yet.
Oh yeah, no, I was still I saw it on the ground. Less instruction is the better.
I agree. All right, there's our TV. We have our gloves on to smear stuff. We need our tip. Just the tip. I don't know what I did with that.
You had to make too big of a mess with tools and stuff today.
No, we were okay. Where did I put the... I'm done with these guys. Where did I put the tip for the RTV? There's a brush. We're done with him. Did I already lose the squeegee tip? I didn't put him in my pocket. The tip for this guy. He's clear. Looks like a pencil, kind of. I got him. Right by the Little Caesars pizza sauces. By the way, these guys on the cap, there's a little diamond shape in there. That's for popping this. We'll set him to the side. Now we got about an hour. A little bit less.
Oh, dry.
Yeah. To get it up there and to get it torqued in place.
Oh yeah.
So we'll start on one of the big flanges. You can see how well this comes out. Oh yeah.
Like you've done this before.
Yeah, I've done a couple of gaskets.
Yeah, all this just makes doing like a clutch by itself like it's gonna be super easy.
Oh yeah.
Those cookies from the last time you were here?
What's that?
Those cookies from the last time you were in Ohio?
No, they're from months and months ago.
Months and months ago.
Aaron baked them for me, and I never got a chance to eat them because the dogs got into them.
The dogs.
Yeah.
Your favorite dogs?
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Little angels?
Little angels. Love how nice you are.
Yes, these little angels. You want to throw them away for it?
Sure.
Let's see how long you want to leave them on the bed.
I'm gonna roll this up like some toothpaste. So we can get the maximum out of this. We might actually use almost most of this. In the supplies drawer in the back, you're going to see to the back right, over to your right, popsicle sticks. Thin, skinny little guys. Need one of those. Hang on a sec. Yeah, there should be skinny long ones there. Maybe. Yeah. Well, yeah, there should be skinnier ones.
There's some crafts.
Yeah. Can you peanut butter the gasket material inside this well?
Yeah.
So just make it nice and smooth through there.
Is there any? Oh, like inside of this, right? Inside of this.
Yep. Use that popsicle stick to do that.
And kind of we want full coverage on it.
Yep. We want to butter it. Just on the flats, on the bottom edge. We don't worry about either wall.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt if it gets on the wall, but we're not focused on that.
Doesn't have to be super thick either, right?
Correct.
Just kind of get the spread out a little bit. So you would rather get some sleep and come back after tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm fine. I can go all night, but I know you guys definitely prefer that. It's an option for us, so we might as well use it, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think like if it's almost better to bite the bullet and just send it, or if it's
More mistakes will get made if we
go right now.
keep going.
Yeah, you're right.
Um,
I know I'll be able to get up, and if it's just, I mean, if he doesn't get up, it'll just be tomorrow. We'll still be.
Oh
able to
yeah,
get it.
we'll be fine. Hopefully Hammond will come over too.
What did he end up getting into today?
I think it's just regular work stuff for him.
Yeah, he seems like a pretty busy dude. I like him. He's pretty good.
Yeah. So now.
miles is a half an hour. It's like a 25-minute drive from my house.
Yeah, but if he naps now, he's in pretty good shape.
Oh yeah, he'll be fine.
So, yep. And you got bolts ready to go on this guy?
I got a bag for you.
So, because as soon as we lay the gasket on here, we're going to put it up and get it bolted, and then we're going to get it torqued, and then we're going to let it sit. Really nice coverage here.
Correctly, all the oil pan bolts are the same. Yes. They are. These nuts go front. Should we get torque spec for them?
Yeah, if you want to look that up, that would be great.
So what to get the best results? I'd say just oil pan bolts torque spec. I mean,
Yep, exactly. You are 100% correct. I'm just trying to level off this bead. Some of it's a little thicker than others, and I'm trying to make it sort of even around here. The corners
I
are
think I could get results for
lug nuts.
you know, for the
Oh, yeah,
oil pan bolt torque spec would be
that sounds about right. They were
more work.
well, they were probably pretty easy to take off, weren't they? Yeah,
The engine block.
there you go.
18 foot down.
Okay.
Okay, the front cover, 18 foot down. Yeah, 18. That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, having some fresh legs in the morning probably the best move.
Yeah.
And plus, like, what? Be in bed. I'll probably be in bed by like 4.
Probably
Yeah.
before then.
Get up at like
9.
9. Solid 5.
Yeah, I think we're okay. All right. Let's get a cap on this. Thought we had a cap. We'll leave them on the pizza plate for now. We need our gasket. Make sure he's going the right way. Holes towards the back. All right.
Pulls towards the back.
Something like that. We're trying to keep our edges clean here. There's going to be some stuff that gets in there, but should be okay.
That's a nice gasket.
Yeah. Okay. Press in. Just make sure he's flat and not crinkled and anything like that. It should be seated pretty well there. Cool. Let's put him up. Actually, I'm going to jab some more right here. I just, with these corners, God, it's so hard because you have sort of 2 angles coming together.
Little popsicle stick.
Yeah. He's right there in that book. So I'm going to do him right here and try not to get it on my sleeve. Just a little extra right there. And we're pretty covered over here. I'm just going to help him out. Yeah. All right. Hang on. This is the other stuff that I wanted inside here that I couldn't see when we had it cleaned up. So cool. Popsicle stick. And right there. And this one right here. Oh, fuck. Come back.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll just shoot you a call around 9.
Yeah.
I'll probably just put him over here. It'll be nice taking a nice shower. And start for the my brain function overall today is at a very
low,
very low
range.
I mean, you could tell, dude, when I was underneath there scraping the surface for this, I started bitching.
Your brain
whining.
just starts going. Yeah.
I said, I really can't get this off right now. And that was what I knew. I'm like, yeah, I'm crashing out.
Okay. I think we're in pretty good shape. I'll just set these two together. Find the cap for that soon enough. We've got a light down here. You've got bolts ready to go. All right. Pick him up, turn him around. All right, just so you guys can see what we did. There's all new gasket material. Did they run? Was there stuff, Chris? Was there stuff on the inside of the gasket as well?
I do not remember.
You don't remember?
I don't think so.
It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like there was any material in there.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, well, we'll
I
try
don't
it.
even know. I don't even know if it really even called for it.
If it leaks, then we gotta pull it out again. All right, I gotta come out in this side and do it from this way.
What do you want to put on the inside before we put it on? Or
It's fine. We have all that stuff out of the way.
should we do?
What am I hitting?
Where do you feel it hitting?
Up front. Yep. Yeah.
I dropped.
Okay. I can't see shit. That light is totally in my eyes.
1 minute.
I got it. Hang on. Okay. Straight up. Oh my God. You're not going to believe this.
What?
The jack stands in the way. Do you have a bolt? I got the oil pan. If you can do 2 of the bolts here.
Yeah.
And goddamn, I'm like, why won't it go? It's because the jack stands in the way. Yeah, we're okay.
Fucking shadow.
Or the front one. Or if you want to, even better, I'll hold the oil pan if you lower this. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. This maybe goes all the way around. Yeah. Just so we can get him out of the way.
It's gonna be pulling that down too.
Yeah. We'll be okay.
All right.
And then yeah, okay. There we go. Okay.
Take this out.
I was gonna say now you put it right back on the starter if you want.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. And then just give him a little helper up. All right. Yeah. Oh shit. That's the other way.
I mean, do we even need it?
Do the bolts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about the jack stand being in the way.
Yeah, I was like,
That's okay. Yeah, can you do the two nuts on this end?
yeah.
And then we can let go. We can zoom all these guys in.
That's right there. There's one that dropped.
That's okay. The two nuts for these.
Yeah, I'm trying to. We were messing with it.
Are these your bolts?
Yeah, in the inside of the wheel.
Okay.
What a great idea.
If you do those two nuts, it should stay in place while we zoom in the rest of the bolts.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Go ahead and do the bolts. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. You think everything stayed in place when we're rattling around?
Oh yeah, it'll be fine.
Cool. Well, there you go. Good job, Kevin.
Yeah.
It's got a little stressful there for a second.
Well, it's just one of those like, what the hell's in the way?
Yeah.
We had everything out of the way.
I'm just gonna. A lot of these I can't get without a rashes, so I'm just kind of gonna lightly.
Yeah, do them finger tight, and then we'll torque them down
Them all in place.
at a different time. Okay, engine is supported in the back again. Jesus. Yeah, here. Should I have to do this quick? What size is it? 13. You have the 13 and an extension there?
Yeah.
I need the 13 and the extension. Hold the bolt.
Battery.
I'm like, what are you talking about? These things are in there so tight. Come back over here. Next one. They're all the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Come back over here. It is the only one on that side. He doesn't like that side. Give me a different bolt. Oh, okay. Now I have no idea which one. Light again. That guy likes there. All right, let's come to this side. Light up there. Okay, next one.
Did you learn to like it?
I think so. Okay. Nice lock on that. Okay, next one. You had a bolt?
Yeah.
Oh, no more?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Off on the side. Off on this side.
Now comes the fun part.
Working the steps.
We're going to swap out this, and we have our 13 here with this. 18, you said? Because it's older.
Yep.
And then for cast aluminum, you usually do it in a crisscross pattern.
Yeah.
So I'll show you. So you go here to back here to cross over to come back to go here to cross. Do it in a switch sides, switch everything. So I'm going to go this front one here. Can you light me? And then you can hear what the wrench does when it gets to 18. So it doesn't click, it makes a noise. In a second. Did not shut off on me. Okay, just making sure. Hear the beep, beep, beep. When it goes solid tone, that means you're at 18.
Oh.
So then next one would be back here in the corner. Same thing. Then come over to this side. See the stuff schmooing out.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
That's good.
That's what we want. Close. There you go. And then you can double check it. All yours.
Sweet. And
Got
I'll
it?
just do the same thing, just here to there.
Well, yeah, but now we've done this corner, so now you go back up to that front.
Oh, we didn't get this one yet.
Is that right? I don't
I don't think
remember.
we did. You're right.
Oh, and just be careful. Stop. When you put your hand on the buttons, it changes stuff. So yeah, just be careful of the buttons.
Yeah,
We're okay though.
I got one of them acoustics.
The Au Natural.
Yeah.
So that's it, you guys. We're torquing this thing down, 18 foot-pounds. For all the bolts, we're going to cross them up. When you torque down cast aluminum, you want to cross bolt them. And depending on how many bolts you have, you go front corner to back, opposite corner, over from back corner to near corner. And then you keep doing that pattern. That helps the cast aluminum flex into place. If you do it like front to back, just even going back and forth, you can actually warp the aluminum and it'll bow out or it'll bow this way. Your gasket won't work either way. Or you can actually Twizzler, if you do it like one side, and if you do the whole left side and then do the whole right side, you can actually Twizzler the whole thing. And again, your gasket isn't going to work and you're probably going to break the cast aluminum. So when you do cast aluminum, the general rule, the basic, just cover your bases, is to cross bolt it far side to near side. It's always worked for me. Some people say, now just screw it down. It's only 18 foot-pounds. How bad can it be? Trust me, when it heats up and that aluminum pan gets hot, it's got oil several hundred degrees in there. When that gets hot, it'll be like, oh crap. And it'll freak out too. So just cross bolt everything. It's easier. Yeah. But yeah, Chris, you guys saw how much stuff I did on this. This is mainly Chris. And Hammond helped yesterday. I was only here for advisement, just to show him how to do stuff. You didn't need me. You could have done this by yourself. He could have totally done it by himself. So yeah, we're almost done. We're going to torque these up. And then we're going to come back tomorrow, do the clutch and the trans, put the whole thing back together and drive it in the daylight. So trying to be smart about all of this. This is so good right now. I swear this is really good right now. And Chris, when you're done with that, you can go back and just double check, just touch them and listen for the. Some of them might have gotten a little bit looser as you go through there.
Miles.
Uh,
Oil pan is on.
code 4 on that?
Look for it.
Yeah, everything feels good.
Yeah, right now, I'm putting on this bracket on the front. You know, the bracket with like the wires and stuff.
Yeah.
I was putting that on the side of the harbor later. Cool. You know, I put the shield on. Are we gonna put a double there? Or is he gonna put?
I don't think so. We can if we really want to.
I mean, it's extra.
It's safe.
Oh.
Um,
Used to, is it safe runs?
we do have an extra, so if you want to do that, we can.
Or we just run
Do you have these guys set down too?
Yeah, I just did those. I did those.
Okay, yeah, I think you're okay.
So, I mean, if anything else.
If you hold the light, I'll put that up there. I'll coat that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just want to be safe, especially since that's what I was.
I'm okay with it.
to begin with. This shit sucks.
Yeah, that is not.
No fun. Yeah, as soon as we got some above freezing temperatures next week or so, I think I'll probably get for a week or two. Just because. Yeah.
No paint's gonna dry, nothing like that.
One of those early things where why is my car starting?
Yeah.
Why is it so?
It's like that shit.
Yeah.
Good try. I'll make sure it's hot. Cool.
Yeah, they're not even doing this part of the water expenses.
Correct. Yeah, they don't really have to do this.
This is at least I think early for us. Yeah, we saw. I think we noticed that I would don't think that's.
Yeah, it was one of those like the rear end seal was slowly eating itself. So you're like, all right, let's do this quick.
Yeah.
We just added a bead of RTV. After everything goes up, there's still a slight opening there, and you can see the gasket. We just filled that in because we don't want this to leak anymore. We really don't want it to leak anymore.
I almost think tomorrow maybe.
I had a cap.
Would it be smart for me to get a small bottle of rust converter and just get the spots that are gonna be
If you want to.
covered up by the transmission stuff, like these fuel lines and stuff.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, the fuel lines especially. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Spray the fuel lines rust converter and put some black over it or something.
Yeah, I thought there was a. I guess there was. Oh no, there is a cap over here. So you can pull this off, and you definitely want to save this part. That's your nozzle. You put your cap back on, and Chris can save this for the next project. This is Permatex stuff. I use all Permatex stuff in my shop. And the stuff that's in the cap, we can put it in a napkin, tape it to this. When this dries, you can pull it out. Just grab it with a pair of pliers and then pull out just a single piece. So wrap this in a napkin from our pizza earlier. And there we have it. Oh, crap. That's right. The mic's over here. Sorry, you guys. I forgot where the mic was. So yeah, we just ran an extra bead on around the gasket was still visible. So we just sealed that up, just covered it up. It's just a safety thing. And it's like double safety. Yes, it's more crap to clean up if you have to replace that, but hopefully we're never replacing this again. And also for cleanup, I pulled the cap, the nozzle off, put the cap back on, and then when that stuff dries, you can actually just peel it out with pliers. It's pretty easy. And then you can reuse that nozzle again. So we're okay with
Yeah, I noticed something. I'm not super happy about. Look at this.
is it starting to take?
My
Oh,
cab mount.
yeah.
Full. I gotta replace my bushing.
That's a serious ground. Holy shit.
Yeah, I gotta replace my bushing here soon. Is that something I should be worried about right now?
No, you need to get the rust reformer and paint on there.
And then I'll probably air it for a little bit. In most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the solid. It's pretty solid. Yeah.
It's going to do that.
Yeah.
It's going to keep trying to come apart as long as you have rust there.
Yeah.
It's going to keep trying to come apart. Most of this is surface corrosion. See how it's taking the coating off of there?
Mm-hmm.
That's the big thing. When you start to get into this is rust.
Yeah.
Where it's eating away entire chunks like this.
Yeah.
So this is just surface corrosion right here. So this is the stuff we can address right now.
Mm-hmm.
Rust you have to replace. There's no.
So
it's
this is rust.
Yeah, this is surface corrosion, and it's about to go to rust.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to rust out very soon if you don't do anything about it.
Yeah. Yeah. What I'm gonna do? I mean, I can. The next.
Same thing here. This is surface corrosion. It hasn't rusted through.
Yeah.
It's just surface corrosion.
The next couple of weeks, I'll do like all the.
It's starting to rust. I don't know what the hell that is.
So it's still. Is it? Do you think it's still the point where it's savable, kind of?
It's a random plug. Oh no, it's like an acorn tip or whatever.
So
yeah,
you can't really stop rust.
You can't. Yeah, rust never sleeps. This is officially rust.
Yeah.
So when the metal starts to, the difference between surface corrosion and rust is kind of simple. When the metal starts to layer out like this and come apart like a biscuit, this is kind of hard to show. When it becomes brittle like this is full blast rust. And you're not stopping this. You can't correct this. You have to replace it. Like this. I was trying to get it where you can see the layers that come apart, but yeah, and that's just caught in there. This is also just rust. So you have to replace this. You can't, there you can kind of see, yeah, you can kind of see the layers coming apart here. This one, I can almost split. If I get another thumbnail in there. No, but you can kind of see how he's splitting apart. That's rust. That is rusted metal. You can't fix that. You have to replace it. When you have surface corrosion, that means the finish, the protective finish that's on there has come off and corrosion is starting to form on there. Corrosion goes to a certain point, it becomes rust. then you can't do it. Once it's embedded into the metal, you can't do anything about it. You have to replace the metal. So when you just have surface corrosion, usually you can sand that off, or you can do like what we're talking about with a rust reformer or corroseal. You chemically treat it, you turn it into magnetite or a different type of material. It can be painted, it can be, you know, sanded, whatever, and then you can protect it with whatever you want. Primer, TBL, regular paint. Use something durable. Don't use a lacquer underneath the car. Use an enamel. Follow the directions exactly, and it'll last a long time. Unless you're in Ohio or Michigan or any place above I-70, it'll probably last a year, maybe one winter. Everywhere else, it'll last years. So we'll get that taken care of.
Even this can be slowed.
Hmm?
Can rust like this be slowed down, kind of?
Yeah. Well,
Is this-
that's what the corrosive or the
Almost
rust
looks like it's
reformer will
starting
do.
to flake here on this side too and stuff.
The rust reformer will take care of that as long as it's not punched through. Like this is rusted through.
Yeah.
So this we can't, we'll do whatever we can to save that to where hopefully it stops. But he's rusted through, which sucks.
Yeah, and this area right here, this is what's really starting to.
Yeah. Oh, that yours?
I don't know.
Random nut?
I don't know if it was from today. Or was it from the top of the.
Is it from the exhaust? No.
I don't know.
Really?
Been there for a long time.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, this is crusty, dude.
Yeah.
It's crusty looking.
So that's about it for tonight. We'll finish this up tomorrow. We're going to let that RTV dry. And these guys are going to crush out and get some sleep. We'll finish it up in the morning. If you guys want, we can stream in the morning. I don't have a problem with that. And we'll get the flywheel, clutch, and pressure plate in. Once we're done with that, we will get the transmission up and in and mounted. And then we'll put the exhaust back on. And we can also, you know what we can do tonight, Chris, is if you want to, we can put that cross member on. If you want to, we can just at least put the bolts in. That's fine. We'll get the cross members back in. We get the exhaust back on and get the drive shaft back in, fill it up with fluids. It's ready to go. So tomorrow should be very quick because it's a lot of reassembly. We already have the parts out. We know how they go back in. So that's about it for tonight. Thank you guys very much for hanging out. Hopefully you learned something. Apologies for the delay. It's just we were eating pizza and it was pretty good. And it took a lot to get all that stuff cleaned up and get the old RTV out and get the corrosion and the burnt, everything that was burnt in there off of there. So takes a little longer than normal, but we got it done. And Chris's truck should last, it should be sealed for a nice long time now. So if you have any questions, comments, whatever, definitely put them below. Shoot me a text, give me a call, whatever. I'm fine with that. And yeah, we'll finish this up tomorrow, and you guys can. I'll turn the camera around. You guys can watch it drive out of here before I fly back to Florida, where it's a lot warmer. So thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to show somebody you love them. Give them a kiss on the cheek. Give them a kiss on the tip of their nose. Hold their hand. Give it a squeeze. It's really important for them, but it is far more important for you. All right. Thanks everyone. I will catch you tomorrow. You okay, Chris? You keep kicking that bucket.
I'm gonna kick the bucket.
Yeah, keeps kicking that bucket.
I'm gonna kick the bucket.
Thanks, everyone.